Hey, how's it going? Welcome to STARSECTOR. You know, we are going to be wrapping up today's, or rather, the ongoing phase ship run by winning. Yeah, man. It's almost 9 AM here, so start working while sleep. Damn. Damn. Well, glad you guys... Oh, well, there goes the music. Hey, yo, sorry, the music's gone, man. Like, well, you know, whatever. We can slap in the STARSECTOR music. Hold on. That is kind of quiet, actually. Hold on. But yeah, we are going to be doing the STARSECTORing, and we're probably going to be wrapping up today's run. Yeah, you can hear that. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up today's run by doing a few things. There's a few things I want to do. One is get a redacted ship that is highly redacted. And the other one is dealing with a certain structure that would greatly benefit me if I were to have a colony in said system, but I'm not gonna bother making colony in said system because I'm only doing it for the thrill of the fight. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty vague. But it's fighting, and it's gonna be probably tough, you know? Yeah. And once we're done with, you know, the run, like in general, I probably would be moving on to, you know, FTL instead of STARSECTOR, at least for the time being. Like we've done a lot of STARSECTOring, you know, and I'm just saying, it's probably time to swap things up a little, you know. And yeah, maybe we'll come back with some of the other mods that may be out by then. But you know, this is what we have currently. So we got a bit of a fleet here. You know, we got this bad boy here. You know, I call it a Kronos. You know, because face it, you know, time is relative. This bad boy, you know, I got at this very place here when I was just kind of hanging out, because remember that in this place you can buy some pretty high-end ships for quite the steep sum, you know, including, you know, like the Asriel stuff. But you know, it's fun. We can get those cheaper, you know. But like the big gun we have here, the Face Gun class. Oh, that's a little bit spicier. I mean, I've had struggles in finding that thing, as it's from the Cayman ship pack, and I don't even know where that naturally spawns, you know? Yeah, I've seen that they have an update, yeah. I do see that. Yeah, a ship... Basically, imagine the, Fuck's it called? A face gun, you know, just without the facing, right? You know, high-end, you know, ship, basically. You know, I like him. You know, I like him. But, you know, this one, you know, phases in and out pretty cutely. We got those infernal stars in the front. Now, let me show it off real quick against, who looks beefy? What's a beefy-looking opponent? What's someone with some mass? You look kind of beefy. It's like, what, 55 points, and my ship is, yeah, it's about evenly matched, right? And, So here comes the battle cruiser something, right? And then you know we again phase ship, you know, doing phase ship shenanigans like phasing out and being like, oh yeah, you know, your stuff, I hardly care about it, and phases in again to just give him a bit of a volley here, you know, but for phasing out again, and then we turn around and then we fuck him. Like, I'm serious about it. Look at that. It's beautiful, is it not? I think it is truly you know, thing of beauty here. Now, you know, that venting wasn't really effective, but, you know, it doesn't matter because it's dead. See? Oh, I was a little too close to the explosion, but basically, I'm trying to get in some positions so I can just, like, super shotgun someone in the back, you know? Because those bad boys deal a lot of damage. We also have some blazes here and like little laser show, You know, is what we have going on. We even have some rift beams that we got from the remnants. Pretty crazy, you know, they make little black holes happen. They're kind of cool. But yeah, that's this bad boy. Now, yeah, we have this one, you know, we know him, the Asura. We got, you know, some Devils, some Rafts, some Yokai, you know, we got some Banshees, all being the Doom class, laying down bombs literally everywhere. We got a Dullahan, you know, steered by someone who looks like one, but with the head on. You know, big Tachyon lances, you know, big damage potential here, you know. And we got some, you know, flamethrower ships here and some, you know, longer ranged railguns. You know, we got a Lich, you know, because of carrier. We got these two lovelies who can basically, literally stop time. And deal also a lot of damage with the gluon lamps. We got this thing, kinda just bought it. It's like a hammerhead class, but it does still phase in and out of existence, you know, like phase ships do. Not hammerheads though, but phase ships do. And we got a bit of some Daka, you know. We got some little rockets in the front. We got some little guns in the back, and we got like some little guns in the front. Nothing too wild, you know, but it's nice to have, you know. Yeah, we got some more of them Harbingers. We got this little thing with this big gun in the front. Now, I did, you know, consider going in with a Jin class launcher, which, you know, it's a big rocket. But I went against it, you know. I like the Disruptor Propagator more because it's a little faster and does good damage and doesn't have to be, you know, reloaded like that. It's kind of bad against armor and shields, but it still does do some good damage overall. Yeah, we got some of the small guys, you know, with some Reapers, with some antimatter blasters, you know, like the usual stuff you'd see. And then we got like, you know, the tankers, you know, the salvage ships, you know, the stuff that doesn't fight. That's what we have back there. But yeah, that's our current lineup. However, there's still a bit of a ship missing. Oh yeah, we also have some colonies, by the way. Ignore the alpha cores that I may or may not have as governors, you know? You know, we got Pale Wraith. It makes me a lot of money, what can I say? It's a pretty good colony. What's this? Forced... Oh yeah, right, I did force... I've signed labor, basically. It makes me money, what can I say? It makes me money. Yeah, we got this, we got the shaded domain, which we did last time with the, you know, Dome City, because it's more of a production area, I suppose. We got the domain, which is, you know, my server planet where I store my porn, basically. I still have to actually build this supercomputer, but like, we'll get there, you know, we'll get there. You know, Ghost Skull, which is the military planet, which is also still not the most military, but it, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. We got some ore production, I suppose. You know, we have that. But you know, I won't bother too much with colonies, right? We're not gonna be doing that too much right now. You see, as we are probably gonna be going towards Hybrasil for two reasons, which technically cannot both be boiled down to just one reason, really. Getting new ships, you know? It's more like the method you'd acquire them with that would be different, but yeah, we'll get a ship one way or another. You see, it's like a thing I've seen or did rather in the first run I've ever had of the game, where we went through Hybrasil and whatnot. Is this Hybrasil? It is. Yeah, it's just a bit of a thing I've done, and I want to do it again because it's terribly fitting, you see. Now, oh, ouch. Hey man, careful, dude. Please. Thank you. I just got shot in the back there. Research project available. Oh shit, they really want me to do the academy quests, don't they, huh? Damn! Well, first of all, we'll just kinda go in here and just... Oh no, sell things we don't need. Hey, would you like organs? Who needs organs, am I right? Who needs them anyways? Now, you know what I need? I need supplies. That's what I need. And some organs on the black market, because why the hell not? Just give me that stuff, okay? 200k, easy peasy. You know, that's pocket change for me at this point. You know? We'll even get some military. Because why the hell not? Might as well. Do you guys happen to have any decent ships that I may use? Which are phase ships, specifically. Again, some really good looking stuff here. Some really good looking stuff. But, none, I mean, besides this, none that I actually would use. Black market has some, you know, some of the mulligans, but I'd rather not use them because they are, they're not as classy, you know. they don't have class, you see. Trashy. Huh? Yeah, sure you can scan me, whatever. It's not like you'll find anything, buddy. Alrighty. By the way, is the game a little quiet? Hold on. It kind of feels like it, doesn't it? There we go, that's better. Yeah, it kind of felt quiet, didn't it? Alrighty, so, same things here. Just gonna stocking up on a bunch of stuff. Seeing if we can... yeah. Just a little reflector and that's about it. We get a harbinger there. But, you know, No, nothing to write home about. Well, we will just kinda leave in this case, you know? We're just gonna leave. Go, Torquemon. Yeah, that's me, I'm a Torquemon. Now, I'm a face type. Because I face it out and I use shotgun. Shotgun, yes. Yeah, so here's the thing that, I did on my first playthrough, right? Now I kind of feel slow. Sorry about that. Hey, how about you just go back to 40%, huh? So if you go to this little spec here, you can do a little, you know, traverse jump. And then you go to a, wrong place. Oh, well, I guess we could fuck up some pirates, you know. I suppose, you know. It's not the right place, but I suppose since we're already here, we might as well mess them up, right? Well, what do I want? I mean, since I can basically go shopping here. They give me supplies, I suppose, you know. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, 29 people died, but you know, that's fair, you know, we get some supplies, whatever. Well, so that's not what I did, by the way, on my first run. Well, I guess it was the wrong thing, you know, the wrong place that I went to. And, yeah, these things do cost me some fuel if I am to, traverse jump like that. And I think they're not too happy about it in terms of supplies either. So, I'm just gonna use the normal gate here. You know, it's a little easier, I suppose. Although, I mean, I guess with the supplies it would be a little cheaper if I was to just, like, do the other thing. So that's not the French jump we wanna be going to. This gravity well. There's another gravity well somewhere. Where was it, though? It's ought to be somewhere around here. Huh. I mean, I know there's another gravity well. See, I was pretty sure it was like this one there, but it's not, it seems like, you know. Yeah, from an in-system entity that's not mass enough to create a jump point. Which one was it again, then? Can I do, like, a, sensor burst? Is that gonna help me? No. It's gotta be somewhere near here, Brazil. It's gotta be. Guys, I promise, it's a thing, Oh look, it's a little ship. Sure, we can go ahead and cannibalize it real quick, you know? Yeah, why not? Yeah, give me those, Thunderstorm SRM-Ds. Yeah, what is that? Long-range missiles version carried by payloads, disrupt shield generators and shear off armor. Cool. I'll probably won't be using that. Just checking in, like the French, you know, the French doesn't have anything special now, does it? Nah, it's just kinda the French. That's really it. Where's the place I'm looking for? It's ought to be somewhere around here. I mean, which one was it again? And that's the multi-million-dollar question. Your credits, I suppose. I know for a fact that, you know, the thing, you know, it's somewhere on, you know, I was pretty sure was this, you know. Pretty sure was that one, but it's not. Well, either way, we could go to Galatia and just gonna see if they may have a bit of a lead or something like that, perhaps, you know? And if nothing else, I suppose we can pick up some of their quests, which they have plenty of. And, we'll see where the, redacted, mall would be. Yeah, like some forbidden shopping is what we'll do. So, you there, jobs, ruins of Salian, technology from Paffer, transporting scientists. Well, what about this thing? It's no time limit, so it's whatever, you know, if it's no time limit. Yeah, again, if there's no time limit, I'm just gonna accept them, otherwise I won't care. And is there any? No, we don't care about that. No, that's different stuff right there. Yeah, that's whatever. What about the provost? Does she tell me anything? No, she's just there. It's fair enough. Well, you know, I mean, I suppose at least we can acquire an artifact somewhere. Being, all the way down here. The obsidian system. Which is not too far. Like, we would have enough fuel to actually get there. Yeah, it'll only cost like half of our whole fuel. Which is fine. As, could go ahead and stop by, Asconia, you know? Could do that. Asconia would be a little further to the top here. So again, we can just quickly do that. Good old glorious Asconia, there it is. Yeah, we'll just quickly go and buy some fuel, you see, for the road ahead. Maybe some supplies too. As you know, they usually get the cheap fuel there, you know, in the Emirates. Basically what it is. Right, hopping in. This Voltron. Love me Voltron, you know. Love me some Voltron. Okay, you can have these things because I couldn't care less about them. And you know, you're like the lobster person. No, not like the Can I sell lobsters anywhere for a good price? Maybe not in Iraq. I know they were not, you know, we're not the best friends per se. But I could do with some lobster purchases, you know. For the good old time's sake, you know? Like in the good old days, we'll just get some lobsters going. Like in the olden days. Alright, now we go to, you know, Asconia proper. To Synedria. So, again, cheap fuel. Easy fuel. I also like how they, you know, made the planes a little more, difficult to take over with, like, some of the stations they do have here now. Which is good, they kind of needed that little buff, because they were, oh god, they were pathetically weak, you know? Yeah, 101k, easy peasy, you know, what the hell not? You wouldn't happen to have any phase ships, perhaps, right? Just curious, you don't happen to have them, right? Yeah, nah? Okay. Alright, So, the actual place we're heading to, yeah? The actual places we're heading to. That's fine. Air inspection. Alright, yeah, we're already dealing with it. Yeah. Yeah, so we want to go acquire the artifact and obsidian. And, you know, we'll just quickly do that then, I suppose. No, we got some. Yeah, see, no AI cores found. Yeah. You better not. Would be a shame if, a certain faction would, happen to, get all bothered by me using a, you know, computer, you know? I mean, that'd be just kinda silly, you know? Who'd overreact like that? It's just a little CPU unit that I used. It's nothing too crazy or anything to write home about. I mean, you know, after all, why should a person do the arduous task of, you know, maintaining a whole planet's administration if, you know, it can just kind of have a bit of a PC handle it for you? A little easier, you know, on everyone, basically, really, you know? Like, they don't mind. Mr. Strain Hughes hegemony orange shell fleets? Yeah, I mean, it's a little overreacting, you know, I suppose, like, I know what their issues with that. To be fair, like, I mean, it's just a bit of a PC, you know? It's nothing too crazy, I'm just saying. Oh, well, you know, like, the hegemony is basically asking for it, though, you know? Like, you gotta think about it like this, right? Like, if you already have AI cores, that means you're capable, you know, of, you know, killing remnants, probably, or you got the AI core through some means, which, in turn, you know, would mean the hegemony would already kind of be at a disadvantage by the time they find something like that. Hey, technology. No. No. I will rate you. I will rate you. I will send a single marine after you. Sorry, more than a single marine. I mean, can I rate it a little further? You know, just curious. Look, after all, why the hell would I pay money for something I can get for free by, you know, shooting someone? You know, it's that easy, really. It's that easy. Just think about it. Totally not psychotic to say something like that either. Okay, so we got a thing, you know, that quest is donezo. Got a few pirates there, but that doesn't really matter because I'm going to the crystalline world here. They are a little sus about me because they don't like me having my transponder off. Okay, so that I don't care about. Really, I'm not gonna be buying that stuff from you. I was gonna say I would, but I actually won't. By the way, wanna give me some 100 and odd K credits for some lobsters, even though you're not the highest bidder, but I'm here. Might as well. Give me some of that. Yeah, illegal lobster trafficking, you know, that's what I used to be known for back in the day before I turned, Rourke, you know? The ghost type. The ghost type commander. I'd like to go back to Hibrisol. I'd like to do that. See, I'd like to go back to Hibrisol, see if either Hibrisol has any new ships on offer, and if not, hopefully we can find the special place where destiny is made, you know? The one that people don't like to talk about, but it's kinda cool, you know? It's kind of a cool place to be in. And look, a personal bounty for Lindsay Atlar, which also happens to be me, but also not really. Just because of the profile they're using, you know? Get some... Yeah, you know, I'm just kinda keeping the radio on, seeing what news we got there in the sector, you know, no biggie. You know, seeing if there's anything worthy of my attention. Dude, like, again, like, Faceship only runs, they're kinda cool. And I kinda like them. I think they're kinda pretty neat. Wait, is it Megag? It's not Megag, is it? No. Now, for a moment I wasn't sure if it was Megag with the, special place. But I don't think it is. Let's get a little bit of a black hole hiding in there. There's Asconia. The thing was Hibrisol. It must be Hibrisol, right? Hibrisol is the cursed system. By the way, since you know we're doing pretty well, how about we go around and see? So yeah, we can buy something in here in the shaded Dominion, who does, you know, they do have a active Vladic path cell, but barely bothers me. What's your thing? You kind of suck. That's your thing, yeah. We got some of that void extraction. We could what about commerce? Commerce is finally independent. The degree of direct control and administration has over the colony. Open market that the colony owners able to trade with. Yeah, that'd be nice. You know what, fuck it, let's get some commerce going on in there. What about the domain? Okay. Yeah, we can get a supercomputer sorted out in here. We totally can do that. Yeah, supercomputer right there. Yeah. Industry consumes AR cores to function. Well, we'll go ahead and make a bit of a PC on the whole planet. You know, my gamer PC setup. Somewhere where I can stream from. That'd be probably pretty good. I need really strong internet, you know, so we're just kinda claiming the whole planet to do so. Again, guys, you wouldn't happen to have any good spaceships now, would you? As always, just gonna stock up on these ones. And then we go to Kulan. As I fight off sneezing. Oh god! Sorry, I don't want to sneeze, you know, I don't have a convenient mute button. So if I'm about to sneeze, I either go through a bit of a process. Hey, look, it's me. You know, through a bit of a process and, or, you know, just everyone hears it and goes deaf. Oh, look at that ambassador, I know that guy. Looks pretty chill. Yeah, I'm just like super suspicious now because I keep buying illegal supplies and fuel. But with that said, any good spaceships? Any at all? Oh, that's a good one. The Nightwalker is really good. Probably my favorite one, if I'm honest. Like top tier spaceship, easily. Well, let's go to my faction now, shall we? Visit our people? Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, hopefully they are going to have a bit of some stuff for me here. Unless we want to wipe out some pirate raiders, you know, why the hell not? Let's go beat them up. Second command, surely you can take them on with some of those tiny ships we have. That's good, see? Yeah, just grab some of their stuff, you know, they won't need it anymore now, will they? Oh look, some drugs, nice. I do suppose they did attack some smugglers back there. Hence the drugs. So, the gravity well down here. It's the pirate world. Like this low gravity well? It probably is. So, and I don't suppose there's anything else. Yeah, it's most likely. It is most likely one. Like we're looking for, yeah, we're looking for a gravity well just like that, and it's somewhat close by here. Is that it? Maybe. I think that might be it. I think this might be the one. Yeah. Yeah, the tiny gravity well that's not even shown to be one. I think that's the place. Let's go check it out, shall we? I might be wrong. Could be a nothing. Oh no, it is the place, alright? No, we're right. You can hear it. The music. The beacon. A bit of adventure class sitting back here. Got a bit of money and some credits, and that's really it. Well, I will not consider it. I'd like to kinda just salvage it. Oh wait, isn't the Adventure one of the ships that we ought to bring back to someone? Then we have the Alpha side with, you know, a odd vessel. Which doesn't even know of us. Now, I am not gonna go through all of the text, since I technically already did once. But, basically, wacky, mysterious, irradiated planet with lots of degraded, things and bobs. And us just going like, well that's kinda unusual. And then we see like the odd vessel, you know, it's like a face-enabled hull, you know, impossible scale, however. Very unstable. You know, it's really odd, you know, it's really odd. But we're gonna move in. We're gonna deal with this thing pretty easily, honestly. Just gonna get some of our top tier ones and like these two guys and like maybe some of them and this guy to be a bother. And that's already it. That's already GG's. We're fighting a unknown contact. I mean, I really do like what it has going on. With its you know, this. Okay, and let's hope that they're gonna be able to sort that thing out there. In the meantime, I'm gonna get real close to this, okay? I'm gonna get real close to the face ship there. Again, I'm gonna somewhat go invisible here. I'm gonna do some big blasting on his face. Yeah, come on, face ship v face ship, come on, buddy. There's some big damage, you see. However, you know, those things are EMP attacks, and they don't do me too well when hit by them. Frankly, I'm just kinda sitting here all disabled like, you know. Maybe it's gonna help me if I... Yep, there we go. Some more big damage. Avoid those little spicy rockets heading my way. You know? Don't want to be hit by them necessarily. And then we do some more big damage and that's GG's, everyone. Just like that. It's a really good ship. It's really fun too. So, we go ahead, we explore, we continue, and we do recover the ship because, of course I do. Because of course I do. You know? It's the crown jewel. Right here. Yeah, TTS Xenofrica. Xenofrica. It's gonna be the NSO What's a good name? I mean, with gyros for now. You know, let's get some of the time manipulation going, like with Chronos. You know, it's kind of similar thing. We'll look at the exact details soon enough. But that is the bad boy we came here for. You know, and adventure class, I suppose we can kind of get with us as well. Simply due to the fact that it is a quest. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother. And I do believe we gotta go back... No, wait. We gotta go to Arcadia, actually. Well, we'll do just that then. We'll do just that. Problem is, my detectability went up by so much due to us having some non-face-up ships in our possession. Now, you know, at this point we're also getting a lot of system bounty quests, you know, they give us a lot of money, they give us a lot of reputation and all of that stuff, you know. And it's pretty cool. We probably won't be going for them, however, because that's not that. No, that's not something we need to do right now. Is this Arcadia? Well, maybe we'll go a little, you know, further in. Arcadia. This place right there. And we're just gonna go there, you know, deliver the ships so we can be a face ship only fleet again. And be like, hey man, what's up? Got you the thing. Enjoy. You know, it gives me 100k easily 100k, easy rep as well, you know, pretty cool stuff. Now, we turn ourselves on in there. It is the Co-Combine, I don't know, man. They are not the nicest towards me. They don't like it. They don't like me. And then we, out of sheer laziness, just gonna traverse jump here where barely anyone can detect me. You know, so what if it's super illegal? I don't care, I don't obey by the rules, I don't even obey by the laws of physics, you know? What the fuck would I care? It's easy, I wouldn't. Alright, let's go to the academy, be like, hey man, get your quests done. We're gonna go invisible as well, why not? Destroy commodity stock success. In Eventide, huh? Well, that sucks for them. But yeah, you know, we got that one ship I kinda really did want to get. And with it our face fleet is basically mostly completed. Let's go to try and attack Black Side Extraction mission. Mercs got it, the mission. Right. Yeah, you know what? Sure, that's, my nav office brought everything you need. Whatever. Yeah, we'll accept it, though we won't be doing it probably, because it's pretty damn far away and I kinda can't be bothered to go there. Though what I can be bothered about is traverse jumping right in front of the academy to go to a place that I do call my home and potentially, you know, get the last slots of my fleet filled with some more face ships. And, you know, we can kinda cruise around with that 30 stack and see what we can get up to. Again, there's just a bit of a redacted idea that I would happen to have, you see. Something that, I'm sure a lot of you would like to see. No, it's a bit of an encounter that is a little rarer, I reckon. Like I don't get the chance to actually see them a lot. And again, you guys will see soon enough what I am on about. Hey fam, I'm home. How's it going? And let's see, we got more carriers. You know what I could do with that? One more carrier. I kinda could do with that. Why not? We got this, let's just call it the, Ledge, let's go with Wedge, because it's similar to Lich. And let's see, what do we have? Vulcan Cannon, Knowledge, Rocket Pod, Samurai. Well, why not? Again, you're carriers, right? Carnifex, yeah, I do like some Slaughterers. And Autohound Strike Drone Corvette. It's a Solid Cyber Blaster, some coils, or we get the Advanced Attack Wing, you know? This one's also kinda cool. I kinda like a lot of them, you know? Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll use these ones here instead. Get some... What do we get here for this one? Something long range, I would imagine. At least decently, reasonably long range. And something we may have multiple of. I like the machine gun. To be fair, I do like it. It's not as good, right? We could also just like turtle up with some flag cannons, but it wouldn't help anyone. The Remnant Phase Lens, again, it's decent range, I suppose. It's decent range. And then maybe we'll get another Phase Lens, perhaps. Since I believe I did see some of that. Or not, you know, or not. Graviton Beams, you know, classic, to be fair. Absolute classic, you know, very, very long range overall. But, sure, Pulse Laser looks very similar to this one. We'll just kind of have a little last repeater in the front. And that's kind of it, really. I don't really feel like getting too many other things here and there. Now we can go with some little pulse lasers in the back, you know, just in case there's some salamanders bothering me. And like some little zappies. And that's it. You know, that's kind of it. Since we're also like on our limits in general. Again, it's more of a carrier than anything, so no need to bother too much with that. Now, of course, we could get them tachyon lances in the front. And now we could do that. We could get some Shiva disruptor beams too, which incredibly efficient and destructive for a beam weapon. It suffers from extreme beam dispersal at range, limiting it to extremely short range engagements. It's fair enough. What is the ultra heavy urn of quenching again? It's like a bit of a kinda rockety launcher, I suppose. Something like that. Right. Does have some IT damage. Big EMP. Is an upscaled, you know, of the heavy armor pulsar. We know that. We know that. Matter-seeking bolts are fired from the weapon. The size of the weapon and also increases the amount of plasma per bolt. Don't deal substantive EMP damage to targets, but also melt through bulkheads and weak points in armor. Using the weapon to its maximum capacity takes considerable time, however. Right. Pretty good against shields, from what I'm seeing. Okay, how is this thing? Okay. I do kind of like this little bit of a light show here. Like imagine this thing getting up close to you, just like beaming you like that. A little terrifying. Now, see if I can maybe get my little wacky optics going on in here, if possible at all. I do not like those demods that we have, but should be pretty easy to fix over time. Yeah, 20. Yeah, by 200% boost turn rate. Yeah, that's fine. So, is it better now? It does feel better. Yeah. Say I was to get real close to the asteroid, right? Alright. So how's the overall damage, however, of those Shiva disruptor beams? Damage about 800 per second. So it's good enough to me. It doesn't do hard flux, however, which I do take personal, you see. And yeah, that's what we can use the medium slots for. We get some of them heavy blasters, you know what I mean? Or maybe we get some rockety stuff. They don't sell graviton beams here, or like that good weapons in general. How about we repair our stuff and we'll just gonna move on towards Tombstone, which is like the actual big, you know, place in the system here. Surely, if anyone, they are going to be the ones with actual decent stuff. Surely they are. And if nothing else, we can always go, you know, visit, you know, these guys right here, Spindle. We could always do that. So we got 28 ships, we can get 2 more of them. I could get another Azrael and a Doom. I could get both of them. Not at once though. Not at once. But I could get them. I could do it. I could. Well, what is the actual Dullahan like? Entropy amplifier, the garrison of the Dawn's yeah, I mean, to be unseen and unexpected victory depends on also observing and expecting the enemy. Face-ups, the invisible navy. Right. Huh. Forgets it also is a powerful sensor of the process power effective. You know what? You know what? Screw it. We'll get one Dullahan and then another one of them big guys here, right? Make it real expensive to maintain the whole fleet, but you know, it's whatever. Yeah, it's you know, it's the finale, you know? Or finale. Whatever. It's, if there's ever a time to actually lean back and just kinda go ham with some stuff, it's now. So we got the high resolution sensors by default. That's kinda cool. We'll give him some wacky weapons, I suppose, you know? How about some point defense in the front, huh? What about that? What's the range about? 600? Okay. Can give you a little bit of a light face lance in the front. Maybe give you some... You know what? Maybe 2 light face lances on the side of you. And the front's maybe gonna have a antimatter blaster. Well, let's say the back, you know, PD lasers, the usual. Then we can simply go ahead and be like, you know what, you little guy, you'll maneuver a little faster, you know, you'll have a little less cargo but more health, and perhaps you will also be able to have some better bulkheads, you know, and then this. Actually, no, you're probably not gonna need the bulkheads where we're going. Yeah, that's fine. So, we're going with the ghost theme. Spectres, ghouls, goblins, you know, that stuff. And, what is this one? So it's a Dullahan class, but we already have something called Dullahan. You know what? I'm just gonna be fucking boring and just name him Ghost. Like, it's absolutely boring, but listen, we don't have a ship called Ghost, you know, going through all the list here. Because it's so generic, in fact, that I don't think I went for Ghost yet. I mean, yeah, I didn't. So what the hell would I do that now? Yes, so, with you... How about with you we'll have to see as well, huh? But do we have any better or cooler weapons for purchase here? We got a big arc emitter, and that's that. Yeah, just kinda very Some pulse lasers, some of the rockets, you know, nothing too crazy. I mean, I suppose for now we can just kinda get some Reapers in the back, which are, well, are they gonna be useful? I don't know. Like, you know, we'll just kinda get them. another more important thing perhaps would be actually hiring a proper officer now, wouldn't it? Yo, Venus! Hey, Venus, what can you do? Damage control? Sure, you're steady? Okay, come on. That sounds good. Alright, Venus, welcome on board. Say, Lieutenant Logan Boyd. Actually, we're gonna get Hercules Phobos. You know what? Phobos, my man, the myth, the legend. Why do we not get you on the big one, hmm? Wait. This is the wrong guy. It's not Hercules. It's his identical twin. Okay, yeah, that's better now. I'm just gonna make sure, you know, they do look awfully alike, you see. Yeah, get some gunnery implants, why not? This is good, this is good. So, we'll just have you fill out the role for the Doom class right there. You lady, you're capable, right? So, you're cautious, maybe better with a Doom instead. And, yeah, steady, a little bit of a reckless guy here, but, you know, it's a little bit of spice of life, you know? And, yeah, the rest seems to be okay. I mean, if nothing else, I mean, Emmanuel, you know, he seems to know a thing or two about searing these, like, less damage taken, more damage against armor, I suppose. The charges, more accuracy and less overload duration, which I believe he just kinda came with. We get actually discounts more into like energy weaponry. Specialized in that. Yeah, you know what, let's get you on board. And just gonna keep that one empty for the time being. The devil, you know, it's gonna fly itself. Alright, again, sounds good to me. Now, due to the lack of actual, you know, good weaponry to be obtained there, I'm probably gonna take a bit of a detour to Hybrasil yet again. Now we're gonna go back there once more. Now that we actually don't have money. I mean, the burn speed's still kinda decent overall, like in comparison with my other endgame fleets that were like snails. Like this was kind of decently fast, and all we need to do now is just gonna get some of the Hybrasil weaponry. Before you know, big payday, just like that. Speaking of, what about the domain? Like, what about the supercomputer? We need to assign you some AI cores, don't we? And to actually make it worth our while. I have more than 300k. We can get Chameleon, and which is another supercomputer. The thing is, it's probably not gonna help me too much, since it does demand the tech that I don't have here, because I can't don't think I can just gonna go grab that, you know, in this place, because we don't have the necessary thing. Oh look, world symbols would increase it to a 10. But I guess we'll just go with a simple way station if we do have to. Deep of interstellar fleets increases the economy's accessibility, which is nice. Yeah, we're just gonna go with a way station here. And say perhaps some... we're just gonna wait with the rest. You know, we're just gonna save that money up. Like, this produces it, but it does require ruins, which, you know, we don't have. We don't have them ruins, I'm afraid. But, you know, just whatever. If Hybrasil doesn't have any good weapons on offer, by the way, we can always go to the Twilight Gate and buy some stuff over there, which currently seems to be what's going to happen, as at the Twilight Gate you can get some, again, pretty high-end gear, and yeah, it's whatever, fuck off. And it's pretty neat, you know, if we were able to get such goods. Which can be all sorts of things, by the way. All sorts of variety is what I have over yonder. Get some small missiles, we get some of them iron torpedoes, which do look kinda cool, not gonna lie. But, you know what? Fuck it, let's get some iron torpedoes in the front here, why not? Let's get some of those bad boys sitting there. And... yeah. Plasma streamers. Just saying, if you want to get something short range and deadly. But we would need to get real close to someone to do so, and I don't think you are the reckless one, because you are a little steady. Which is fair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll be getting anything here then, What I will do though, real quick, is check out the biggin slots, see if there's anything worthwhile, which there doesn't seem to be. What if this one is going to be the ultra heavy urn of ever quenching? Just gonna sit them up on top. Like again, some decent damage potential to be had for sure. But a little slow, so it's obviously better, not alone. Okay, so back to the Twilight Gate, where everything started today. Going back to where it all began. So, it should be right here. And it is. So let's move in. Let's admire this special, task group. Which would give me a run for my money, for sure. They would. But, I'd still like to think that I would take them over, I'd be maybe a little stronger than they happen to be. So you don't have to sell any crazy high-end spaceships by chance, right? I still kinda want this, the Satine. Looks kinda cool. Yeah, no, we're just here to build our own little death machine, you see? So, medium slot. What do we have for medium slots? Trident pod. Okay. Each Trident missile unveils 3 Harpoon-class sub-munitions upon reaching its target. This medium mounting fires a single Trident and is a potent finisher from a long range. The range is pretty big. Damage, it's okay. It's okay. And, might consider that one, actually. Might consider some Tridents. Awfully rockety, the ship we got here. But, you know what? Might as well try it out. See how well it'll behave. Overall, we have little zappy guns in the front. We kind of have it, geared towards some close-range encounters, however. This whole ship. Oh, boy. We got those splinter guns, and I love splinter guns. Yeah, they're getting... I'm getting those on. I'll be taking those splinter guns with me. Oh, you know it. Listen, the whole Trident idea sounds pretty damn cool and all, but hear me out. Splinter gun, yeah? Yeah? Splinter gun? I don't need to say more, splinter gun. I like splinter gun, you see? I do like. So, instead, in the front, well, I don't know. What is this? Is this good? You a good one? Just normal damage across the board. Nothing too crazy with those pulse repeaters here. Though, they're like a pretty vanilla, standard, safe choice, I suppose. There's plasma busters for some bigger damage. Well, would be cool, I suppose, but we'll just go with these ones for now. Gonna run the sim. So, we got, again, big laser in the middle. some rockets up there. Reapers who can, you know, be kinda aimed. And then the little plasma thing, then the crystals. Which do run on ammo. Damn it. If they don't deal a little damage, I don't know what they do. But they do not count as a laser weapon, so it kinda would be maybe a little lost on that ship. I mean, maybe, you know? Could be. We'll see. We'll gotta test it more properly, you know, with some actual combating thrown in there. So, for this one here, I always love me some of those, you know, hull busters, you know, those big plasma beam weapons here. Always like me some of those. And say on the sides, just a bit of flickering lights, you know, why not? Back here, we're starting to run out of the good stuff, you know? That's what it feels like. Yeah, get some more of them small guys. The small weaponry. And then all we have is some particle emitters. Which, why not? Let's emit some particles, shall we? Wait, is that a medium slot? Oh shit, yeah, that is a medium slot. Okay. So in case we were to have someone or something behind us, how about some of that, wacky anti-armor, you know? And some of them plasma drivers. Yeah, anti-shield, aggressively anti-shield up there. How about we swap them? You know, we swap them around. Have the plasma drivers sit in the front and have the, you know, blaze system sit in the back instead. And we're just gonna swap them around. We can go to the Hades, because why not? Or, yeah, actually, yeah. Actually, no. You're gonna be the Kairos, and then, you know, Hades sounds more badass, you know? It's gonna, you know, this ship overall is a little edgier than the previous one here, so I think it's more fitting, you know, it's more fitting. Gotta be edgy after all. Face anchor, because I love me some face anchors. We got this thing already, so that's good. We'll get, we'll make it nice and beefy, you know? We'll be perhaps even able to build in certain things. Now, yeah, the bulkheads and the armor, maybe armor. I mean, again, I'd like to build in the bulkheads. That's a yes from me. Now the armor is gonna make us a little slower. It's gonna make us also a little beefier. Now, if I was to go with the armored weapon mounts, it'd be similar. So we can build in some armor, because pretty heavy stuff there. We can get some cargo fillers, less cargo but more DACA. Get some of that. And I think that's as good as it'll be there. Just gonna dump the rest into these ones. It's barely worth it. Yeah, just put it all into capacitors, really. Yeah. I do like the armored weapon mounts, you know, they are kind of good, you know, for face ships that don't have shields. Yeah. They would be kind of neat. Now, you, on the other hand, let's see. Heavy armor would be kind of cool, but give you that face anchor as a finish. You know, we'll give you one as a finish. Unstable injector, maybe. Weapons targeting, yeah. I mean, nah, it's fine. We don't have that many rockets to warrant, you know, the rockets thing, but we can get some expanded magazines, you know, as odds are we'll be kinda doing that a little more here. Like, since these ones do run on ammo, it probably wouldn't be a dumb idea to have some more magazines so we can shoot a little more often, or have to reload less often, or not as frequently, I suppose. What is this? That's fine. That would be nice, you know, that would be very front-heavy stuff that we have going on there. That would be nice. Dedicated targeting core, I mean, you know, just a range of pretty much everything. Just like that. I'm not gonna be building it in because the dedicated one isn't as good as the integrated one. So that's not gonna be built in. Advanced optics, I mean, I think they're neat, but just gonna build in some heavy armor, you know? Screw it. Just put that one in there. And I do enjoy some blast doors due to the additional hull one would get. But yeah, 200 is what it increases the range by. Well, this increases it by about 50% maybe. So what's the range like right now? It's actually good. See, I can even get the yes rate from all the way back here now. And the yeah, the crystal's also kind of good looking with its range. Yeah, we can do about 4 bursts really quickly as the opener. Okay. Yeah, I do like the additional range stuff. Again, kind of like the idea of blast doors being there. I do kind of like that. I mean, a little rough though due to the demods aren't the worst. You know, like yeah, I don't like them, but they're not the worst necessarily. If I was to get rid of this would not be so fun on the front if they do get hit. But then again, I would really love me some additional capacitors up front. Say maybe even some vents, so it vents a little faster. Okay, let's test something out, yeah? So we got about 75. Oh god, do you think we can even take on the 100? The boy that's 100 worth? It is a pretty nasty ship with some very, very loud Daka, you see? Yeah. We'll have to get around the whole ship if we actually want to do anything there, you know. And I personally am a avid believer that you know, going around the ship kind of like this here, blasting it with some of the needles that we have. Just for me to fuck off basically again into the empty of, you know, the other place. And then we're just gonna blast them like this, you know. Do some heavy damage on the land. On the Space Hulk that we're fighting. Okay, get some of the torpedoes, get some Reapers sorted out there. Oh, we got him. I mean, I was a little close, to be fair, so I did die myself. But we got him. You know, we do be getting him. Hell yeah. You're the reckless one, right? You wanna try flying this thing instead? And I'll try flying the big one. Let's do that. Let's try it out. Yeah, she's a beaut. She's a beaut. She sure does a lot of damage. Also, give me a little moment. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Doesn't matter. But yeah. I do like what we have going on here. With the Hades for now. Any other ship have any other demods? Like, yeah, this one has some demods, but other than that, we seem to be pretty good. Should be fine in terms of demods. Get some of those illegal goods that we have back here. That's the high-end section. That's the one that's gonna bankrupt you if you're not careful. Alright. Well, how much fuel do I have? Not a lot. However, on the bright side, Estonia is right next to us, you see? Easy. Yeah, baby, it's right here. Good old Estonia, good old Sinedria. Yeah, so obviously, goes without saying, I'm itching a little bit for some battle now, you see? And boy, we'll be heading towards some battling. As I know just the place to be heading to. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how many supplies we have. It's just really the fuel situation that's denting me. Well, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm really poor, huh? Have some drugs and these things. Have some transplutonics. Why not? Why not? Just give me as much fuel as you're able to, you know, get me. 2,000 sounds about right. Maybe another 500. And then that's about it. Sounds good. Now, I know that one of these systems here in the void. I don't know if it's this one. It is. Yeah, I want to go to the coronal hypershunt. Now there's a lot of remnants, right? There's a lot of them, and it's gonna be kind of like dangerous, you know? Pretty fucked up situation there. What contraband did you find? Heavy armaments? No. I disengage. Fuck off. Hey yo, do you think we could get some repairs done real quick though? Thank you. It's 100 supplies, good grief. Well, I didn't want to bother, you know, fighting Sinedria there, you know. Couldn't be bothered to. Hey, it's fine. Surely we'll have plenty of supplies left, you know? So, what we can do, actually, is go to our little outpost that we have stationed there. So, we could go grab some fuel from there, grab some more supplies, and then we could go to the hypershunt, find some redacteds, and... Brother, I don't know what to do then. I don't know what to do after that, but it's good stuff, however, you know? True. I would need to do this, though, wouldn't I now, huh? Yeah, guys, let's head to my place real quick. And, yeah, get that whole, lack of AI core stuff sorted out real quick, shall we? Unsurveyed, kinda surveyed, and that's about it. We could take a quick look, you know, we can take a really quick look at the system here, you know, see what we have sitting around. There's just some debris, you know. I'll take them. Do a bit of a scan, see what we have going on here. We got a sensory array. We got a bunch of unidentified stuff, lots of debris, comms relay, and you know, some of the remnants, which I wouldn't be able to do auto resolve with. So I need to bully the small guys if I want to go for it. Okay, neutral sensory array. Yeah, we're just gonna break it for some salvage, you know, real quick. Why not? It's mine now. We can survey this, please. See what we got. Lots of ore, to be fair. Lots of ore. Got some more small supplies here. Can't do that because we're about to fight now. Honestly, I'll just send in my big guy. And that's it. That's all I want to do, you know? I kind of want to see more of the cigarette in action. Yeah, it's a bit of an ordo. Whatever. It'll be fine. See, I got a bit of a laser beam here. I got some beamers. See, one's done. Easy. The other one's gonna get gotten now. See? Done for. Now, you know, this is a little unfortunate development here. There's a bit of an unfortunate development, okay? Let's get the other guy too, okay? Let's get the other big one. As I'm actually not having fun there. No, my gun. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do just fine there, you know. As I slowly drift towards the bigger battleship of the remnants there that they have. Trying to blast it with all that I have, you know. Can't actually believe that I am kind of getting fairly damaged here. You know what they say in Darkest Dungeon, right? Like, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. And boy, is it true. Oh, is it true, alright? It always is. So, you know, kids, there's one thing I learned. Don't be overconfident. Just have the right degree of confidence, and that's it. Yeah, well, there's not gonna be much I'll be doing here, so I'll just sort of my good side there. As I try myself for some phasing out again, you know. Can't be bothered. Hey yo, shotgunner, why don't you go in real quick, you know? Help your boy out, you know? Yeah, how about it? Just gonna keep this one here under check. Yeah, a little overconfident. Just a little. Just a little. Just a little. Just a little overconfident, you know? Okay, you know, maybe we don't send only one ship in. It's whatever. You know, mistakes happen. Didn't even give me an AI core. Okay, we may pass by the corona of the sun here. Briefly. And get some of that stuff they got there. Yeah, I mean, a nice system, you know, nice little system they got. But yeah, it didn't have any research stations or any probes from what I've seen throughout my brief stay that I had. Well, this is annoying. No, I don't want to go upstream, please. Please don't. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got a pretty beautiful ship, you see. And we got a redacted, you see. And I was on my way to do some redacted fighting. But before we do that, we're kind of looking for some nice little probes, perhaps, or similar that we may be able to find as we get EMP'd inevitably. Okay. We're finding some things here and there, like the missile station. I know, if nothing else, missile station sure would be a good thing to test my metal on, you know? So we're just gonna do a bit of a save here. And if nothing else, surely it'll drop a bit of a, some stuff. Although the platform is kind of scary, but, so is our fleet, I'd like to think. You know? I'd like to think so. And let's get it once with, you know, the actual pilots. We got a few dooms. We got the, face gun, and we got 2 of the, Azazels there. So, surely. Hey, don't get faced out now. Yeah, let's just get the damn station down. I wanna see some of your shotgunning skills, brother. That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Alright! I'm gonna try and focus for the station, by the way. Because I really don't like what the station has going on there. With a big gun in the front. And all those little fighter drones that'll be sending after me. I'm just kinda like bursting it down with my little frontal laser pistoling that I have going on here. We'll get rid of these small guys that are bothering us right now. And the slightly bigger guy that's also bothering me right now. Like, we do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. We do deal a lot of damage. Station seems to be fairly hurt. I am at my limits in terms of flux. But we can still do a lot of damage. Nonetheless. I'm gonna do some venting. Some very important ventilation that we're doing here. Absolutely destroying the enemy fleet there, as they are lacking shields, which is kind of their downfall. Come on, I just need to hit it in that little corner area where the shield doesn't quite reach, you see? Yeah, surgical precision, baby! See, right there, that little corner part. Yeah, that very tiny area there. As we keep sending our EMPs afterwards. And bam! It's all done. It's all over. It's basically a victory at this point. Yeah. It was one with huge thing that stays close to the sun and yeah. Yeah, I know, it's the that's where we're going right now. Like, we're going to one of those places. The coronal hypersun. But we don't have any, you know, actual colonies nearby. Yeah. No AI cores? Yet? Maybe AI core now? No. I want... No AI cores, sadly. None of them. What a pity. Yeah. Yeah, I know they're pretty damn fun. Yeah, I barely get the chance to ever find them because they're pretty rare to come across. But yeah, I do know of them. And again, it's kind of like the thing that I'm heading towards right now, because I really want to fight them. And it's kind of like my goal of this one, I suppose, have like a spaceship only fleet plus maybe beating those guys, and it's kind of it. I mean, it's been very fun thus far, a lot of fun actually. But let's see. This is whatever. We got a bit of a watchtower there. We got some fleets. We got our money. We don't have an AI core for a supercomputer, but you know, that's fair enough. Let's explore, salvage this thing, grab it all, and just kinda leave now. We'll ignore the watchtower, yeah. Yeah, right? It's basically beating the game. Like I don't think there's any tougher ships than these guys are. And there's also 2 of them. So like the fight itself is pretty difficult. Like, I mean, no spoilers obviously. Like you guys will see soon if you don't know. And if you know, then you know. But yeah, like it's still a pretty hard fight, and yeah, it's probably as far as endgame challenges do go. I know there is some modded secret encounters, but I don't know where to find them, you see. So I probably wouldn't be much help there. I mean, I suppose what we could do also someday is maybe try and do the actual main story of the game for as far as it is, but I don't know how far that goes. I don't think it's done, is it? I don't think so, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know of one. I know of one. But, I know what it looks like, I know what it kinda does. I just don't know where to find it. You know? Oh, so Omniwolf, how are you doing? Welcome. Let's see, so we gotta quickly, you know, manage the colony. Industrial supply store, nice. Say, how badly do we need the AI core here, right? Reduces upkeep by 25%, reduces demand by 1 unit, increases accessibility by a ton. Say I was to unassign this AI core, and this time we'll do it right. And say we'll go to the supercomputer and reduce upkeep by 20%, generate extra income each month determined by colony size and chance. It will last 9 months before running out. I think that's running out. Yeah. Okay, say I was to take this amazing bad boy away there. And just gonna see what that would be like. Will increase the income multiplication effect provided by the supercomputer by 20%. It will last 18 months before running out. So it'll do the same, just not last for as long, basically. Well, I mean, I'd rather keep the alpha core in there. We don't have any cores for this thing. How about... Oh, shit. Oh, yeah! Yo, I forgot. There's the, I got the, I got a graphics card. Yeah. I remember. There's a whole thing I have. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to get Chameleon just for the sake of it being a computer, but it really wouldn't help me that much, all things considered. So it would be kinda wasted on the place. Academy, structure system-wide officer quality. Right. So getting an actual education for those guys. No, why not? Why not? We have a bit of a computer now, so it's whatever. Yeah. Hivers, Blade Breakers, Fallen Subworks, and Seekers are all some endgame aggression factions direction you can get from mods. Right. I see. Alright, interesting. Yeah, Pale Rave. We're gonna be heading there real quick. Maybe get some supplies. Just, you know. It's fine if they take the money at the end of the month. It's whatever. Just like to get some of these guys. Like maybe 1,000 should be good. Maybe. And please just, you know, all of it. All of this stuff. Hey guys, would you need some metals maybe? There you go, just throwing some metals your way. Yeah. Right then, I don't think there's anything I need to do with you since you're a maximum sized colony. You are... How are you doing there? I see we already have another slot for another industry, eh? Mesozoic Park? I mean, isn't this the one that, messes up... Wait, Order of Megafauna, DNA has, Avatars and trophy hunters are drawn to these roads. Terrible lizards roam the wilds, provide a colony is accessible and stable enough for visitors to feel safe. Living on a planet teeming with giant carnivorous lizard is hazardous, and once introduced, these dinos will almost be impossible to eradicate. Why is that? I don't know. You know? I don't know. And, yeah. Go back to STARSECTOR now. You can't? Damn, bust out. Damn, man. Yeah. Some Europa Universalis again, huh? Is it still with, like, the D&D mod that you mentioned the other day? Oh, what do I want for this? Hold up. What do I want? I want a thing. I want to think, probably. Look, it's kind of a trashy planet overall. It's just nice for like some little bit of money. It's habitable but hot. So these kind of cancel out one another. It's just like the 25% from the weather, I suppose. There's some fighting some orcs and goblins. What did fight orcs? What the hell? What did orcs ever do? I mean, light industry, I don't know, man. Like it needs organics. This would give me just some simple ore. Fair enough, fair enough. You know, I am somewhat tempted by the Dino Park. You know? Yeah, I am pretty tempted by this. Oh fuck it, let's get some dinos in here. Let's introduce some T-Rexes, you know, on the planet here of the Shaded Dominion. Why not? Defenses are non-existent anyways, right? Might as well go in. All the way. For you do have your mining setup, don't you? You do. Once we have more money, aka get the stuff from the end of the month, we are able to maybe get some refining going on in here, and that'd be probably pretty nice. Could do that. Well, but you know, that's that stuff. We'll be heading down to the Hyper Shunt, which is all the way down here. We'll go there. What, the orc started? What the hell, man? Yeah. I mean, speaking of dwarves, I still kind of want to play more Dwarf Fortress again. It's like me waiting for the mods, like some of the mods to be like in the premium version. Though it's really cool to know that DF Hack, which I did get, is now for the premium version there. So that's probably gonna like increase the odds of it happening soon by a lot. But before I do more Dwarf Fortress, you know what I thought of doing? I thought of doing some more RimWorld again. I thought of going back to RimWorld, maybe doing the 500% challenge thing, you know, with no saves. Just gonna see how well I'd manage after not playing for quite some time, and how minimalistic I could be, you know? Just like, see how far I could get away with being a absolute minimalist. Like, I love building massive, wealthy mansions in RimWorld and then complaining about me getting my ass kicked. But, yeah, like, we'll see how far we can get by being an absolute minimalist. That, and or once, whenever that'll happen, the Morrowind mods for RimWorld will be, up to date and patched. Once that'll happen, we 100% would be doing about like maybe 2 runs for RimWorld. We're gonna be some Dunmer, going through all of Morrowind. Hopefully I can kind of align it so I'm actually going to be playing Morrowind proper, as well as the RimWorld thing that I just mentioned. Would be kind of neat. Would be kind of neat. Let's go for the Ordo. Let's try and take these guys out real quick, yeah? Yeah, moving to engage. We'll get some of our biggest guys here. Some of the heaviest hitters. Even the Dullahan. And say the 2 carriers that we happen to have with us. Might be overkill, but honestly, couldn't give less of a damn if it is. Because you know what's fun? Overkilling people. They're absolutely fun. Now, sadly our ship's a little slow due to the engine damages it has suffered. So we'll be a little slacking behind as the remnant forces advance towards us. Got him, lads, got him. Got him good. I love the light show that we provide here, you know? It's very lovely. Excuse me, let me just face by. Okay, I can get this lad. And he has been gotten. Has been gotten. Oh, you're gonna have a bit of an unpleasant time too. If it wouldn't be for the debris that are in the way. Hey man, The fuck was that right now? What did I get, like, pulled towards you? What the hell? What is the sorcery you just pulled on me? Yeah, just a little overkill. The tiniest amount of overkilling is happening here. And again, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'd do it any day again. See, that's the true beauty of having these spaceships here, you know? Being able to pull stuff like this here, you know? I feel so alive. I feel so alive doing this. Taking life makes me feel alive, you see? Okay, we got a beta core, you know. I mean, that's good. It's good. That's a beginning. Okay, we'll get this Ordo as well. Make them. Hey, I know, just turn on my responder. No, what will I possibly do now? Please don't attack me, brother. Okay. Well, I guess he just really doesn't feel like attacking me, I suppose. This one Ordo. I notice our research station not there. Pretty sure there was one. Yeah, this one right there. Like maybe we could get that thing dealt with as well. Yeah. Something's never done is use those huge ships that are 2k to buy and have multiple lives. Oh yeah, I mean I do like them. I do like them. They're pretty fun. Though they are pretty high maintenance and make you so slow. They just make you so slow. Like traversal is a bit of a pain with them. But then again, you kinda have to do it with the mindset of, yes, I'm gonna murder someone now. You know? Yeah, but I do enjoy them. They are pretty fun to play around with. And so strong. As they should be. Alright, move in. Engage the enemy. Let's get our A-team. As far as we can, I suppose. Maybe get the Ifrit, you know, with the plasma streamers in the front. Yeah. Like with the Latic Path run we've done. We had like multiple of these. We had like the Space Hawk. We had the Freight Train that we got rid of because it sucked. We got the Cathedral because it was Latic. And we got another one. We had like 4 of them in total. But only 3 at the same time. As by the time we got rid of the, you know, train, and only then we got the Space Hawk, which, by the way, amazing. I love the Space Hawk so much. The sound design of the weapon, you know, it makes some panties drop. I'm just saying. Amazing stuff. Hey, brother, don't worry. I'll help you out with some of this trash. Okay, we got quite the company here. Where is everyone? That's me. You guys are fighting those. You're a little busy down there, but that's fine. Cannot quite ask for a lot of reinforcements, so we're just gonna get this small guy. Alright, if I can get some good damage thrown in there. Oof. That hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot. I think it was a bit of a Reaper we got there. I don't know if it is overkill in this one here. The ship next to me is not having the best time, as you just saw. Let's see. Let's pause. Let's do some pausing here. Bad choices were made. Hey, you know, some pretty bad choices were made right there. You know, I wish I could, like, stop venting, you know? Sometimes. Just gonna, like, seize the whole thing. Because it did kill me a few times by now, you know? What's this one doing? Well, that answers that. Answers that question. Let's get some of the small fucks in. Yeah, you know, some people say, yeah, maybe overkill, but it actually doesn't seem like overkill, you know? Oh, well, this one's also struggling. How about, you know, you were to regroup with your buddies before your hull reaches absolute zero, which it just did. Everyone. Just send in everyone now. Yeah, just gonna mess this one up, okay, you guys. We'll just all go to one side here, right? Now we're just playing an RTS, right? With some severe losses we just got. Some really big losses, frankly. Losses bigger than I'd like to admit. Yeah, this is just fine with his flux level. He doesn't even bother. He doesn't even care. Or seem to care. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, shit. Actually getting my ass kicked right now. Even fighters. Yeah, you're the dollar hen. Like a small fry. Are we actually losing this here? It really seems like we are actually losing this. Eliminate. I'd like you to eliminate this one if possible. That'd be cool. Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, I guess we got overkilled. I suppose I didn't look at the proper list properly, you know? I don't think I looked at it proper, you know? Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it, man. Yeah, I feel like there were a few more remnants than I anticipated initially. Okay, let's exit and just reload, okay? I'll take the L, I'll take the L, it's fair enough, I'll take it, I'll take it. That's good, that's good. I've been humbled. I've been humbled. No, I sure have been. Okay, so with you, however, we know fully well I can take you on with some overkilling, you know? I know that just fine. And damn it felt good. Being overkilled, however, didn't feel good. So, I'd like to be on the side that dishes it out instead of receiving it. That'd be nice. Alright, here they come. Yeah, it's just a few of them. Like, the big remnant ship wasn't too kind to me. They had, like, the, I don't think they have it in this fleet. But yeah, the other one, yeah, there were a lot more than I thought, actually. I was like, yeah, we were fighting, like, two fleets in total, but no. It's a little, chunkier than that. Okay, let's give you some zappers, alright? I know some of those lovely rockets, perhaps, as well. As I do go then ahead and blast ya with some lasers. Oh, someone's getting that needle. Them needlers! I knew they were a good investment, alright? I knew they were. You can't keep the shield up forever, brother. I know you can't. And now the little one. Oh yeah, you're so done for. How's the other side doing? Seem to be doing good. Yeah? Yeah, seem to be doing just fine there. Here I have some of the metal that I do not need on me. So, again, kinda crossing fingers to get the, never mind, no AI core. No AI cores have been gotten that day. Yeah, see, that one auto by itself is fine. It's more like whenever it gets, combined with some other ones that are hanging around there, where it stops being fine. Alright. Get some metal out of here. Just like that. Actually get the good stuff. See what we can get. I know any of these here. Yeah, that's good. We can get the integrated targeting unit now, which is very good. Gives me, you know, just a little bit more range and flexibility with some of the ships. I know that the big one, the cigarette that I'm steering right now, would quite benefit from that. Right, if not that order, then it's gonna be this order. We'll just, you know, systematically purge them, yeah? Order by order, they have to go. Where they at? It's a little quiet, but they ought to be around here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we do have Fenelon shipworks and like most of the most of the ones there. I can't say I have interacted too much with them, however. So we could like again we could like go and visit Fenelon, see what they have to say maybe. Like, oh yeah, you know, there's just like this wiki thing that you could do. So like one last word. Yeah, I don't have hivers. I do not have blade breakers. I do have the shipworks, however. That is one that I do have, but the other two there, I do not own. So hey, you know, could be a thing. Maybe if you want to go explore the endgame a little more properly with these mods there, we could just do a start where we just start out strong, so we don't have to do the grind, you know, to actually get up to a certain power level. I don't know what you are doing, but you better get out of there. I don't know why you're just sitting there on your own, getting your ass kicked, not doing jack shit. But hey, the cavalry is here. Just do survive a little longer if you may. Oh well, never mind. Well, there he goes. And there goes this one, because the dooms arrived. Quite literally dooming that ship right there. It didn't even stand a chance whatsoever. I'm gonna shoot you with blue and red rockets. I'm gonna do some of this here. Some of the vantage. Seems like my Shiva launchers are currently inactive, not able to function. Oh, here we go again. Hit the wing, goes a massive explosion, and we're done here. Perhaps, just perhaps even, we may actually get something good out of this. Like an AI core, which is still the one thing I'm really hoping for. You know, we're hunting down them remnants, you know, for a reason, you know, I'm not doing this for just, you know, the sake of doing it. No, I'd like some actual good stuff out of it, you see? God, there's a few orders, like this one has the big ship. You know, all of them combined, I can't really do too much with. What if I try and do a little scan there to maybe, lure them? There is a remnant station. Oh, wow, that's a big order. That is... an incident, huh? Stability reduced by 3, you say. Alright, well, we're going in and engaging the station. Obviously using our A-team for this. Which are these ones, actually. Yeah, you know, we're not gonna be pulling any punches. I mean, maybe it was a bit of a bad idea to get my ship in here, because its combat rating is kind of pretty low. But I actually want to still get some of that action in. With this bad boy there. Come on, guys. Show them a good time, eh? Show them remnants what a bunch of Doom classes can do, okay? We already got rid of a, wing thing. A lot of messages popping up, but it's fine, probably. I think. I hope, actually. Yeah, okay, let's get blasting, boys. We got a, section of it. Let's get him, sick him, sick him. I'm not the best against shields, however. I do kinda suck against these. But you know, that's why you have the others in there, you know? You know, help us out with that. Where we are lacking. Beautiful. All of these explosions, pretty majestic, I may say. There's some debris going through me here. Alright, can I get some more iron rockets going on here? That'd be very good. Very good. I mean, again, we're not generating any hard flux, but we are dealing some decent damage, you know? Job's done, guys! Good job, everyone! Who did we lose? I'll say Nightwalker. It was the Fiend and the Witch. Shame, but, we did get them here. No AI core, you kidding me, right? Like, not at all, man? Really? Pity. What a pity. Like, let's go with field modulation, you know? It's actually would be kind of useful with the, flux generation when phasing. But, I am probably gonna go with some more acceleration and, maneuverability, you see? Gonna make my ship in combat a little faster. Probably would be very beneficial to do. I think we're just gonna hang out in here. Either we do that or we were to go to, you know, the other colonies that we have back there. But I don't think it matters too much as long as we don't get this, you know, squad of remnants aggroed on us while we go for the coronal hypershunt. Because that wouldn't be good. At all. Fighting these ones and, you know, those redacteds there. Not a good scene. At all. I see that the Shaded Dominion's losing money right now. It's because of the recent unrest. Yes. Commerce, recent unrest, active logic cells, and free port. All kinda making it not so fun to live there. That's fair. That's, you know what, that's fair. Stability bonus through the patrol HQ would be kinda good though. But, you know, sure, why not? Let's get some patrols there. And I think we were waiting to get some money to actually make some refining happen on this place. So we'll just do that real quick. Alright. So that's sorted out. Yeah, well, we'll just wait for your combat readiness to go back up. So it's not a absolute disaster. I know. Okay, one of the autos seemed to almost be splitting up. They do like to hang out near the corona of the star, it seems, huh? So what do we have here? What type of planets do we have? We got that one volcanic one. Orbital habitat. Truly. And see, I realized. Yeah, so it would be cool to get a colony in here. However, if we can pull it off is a different question, because there's still some remnant fleets that are rather annoying, you know? Pretty big, and they're all grouped up as well. Frankly, they're grouped up in a way that makes it a little unpleasant to try and get too close to the I want them to see me, you see? I want to get a glimpse at me. Yeah, they're just kinda like camping right now. Like all of them are. Guys, no, no, don't spot me. No, 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 that'd be terrible, brother. That'd be terrible if you were to... And then I turn around and actually attack him. Let's change these ones out, yeah? So, to deal with the enemies, let's reduce their numbers and, you know, slowly whittle them down so we can actually, you know, take on that station, maybe go for the habitat, and maybe even make a bit of a planet happen here. A bit of a friendly neighborhood colony, perhaps, you know? Guys, I'm also on my way here, okay? Just wait for me. Hey, little guy. I'm just gonna, like, mess him up with all of those little homing EMP things. Alright, alright. Careful for the big guy, of course. Do be careful about him. We already had to pull out the Dullahan out of the dumpster. Let's wait for that thing to pass. Which I don't think was a Reaper, but, you know, I'm just better safe than sorry. For things like these, at least I am. Alright, let's send all sorts of colored rockets at them. Alright, that's good, that's good. We can shoot the wing there. At least a little. Before I get disabled. One other rocket too. You know, I mean, it's pretty nice that they're trying to focus on me as the actual ship with a lot of Daka in the front goes in to deal some pretty massive blows against them. Yeah, those little guys are kind of annoying. Just a little though. Alright, you can't protect from all sides at once, friend. You cannot. Yeah, now we deal some good damage there. Okay, we hang back. We do this. EMP blast them. Get them needlers. Firing there. Some of them EMPs. The Doom's already, you know, dooming that one. And we should be good now. Should have been it. You hit him with the 2 plasma drivers there. Didn't lose a single ship, that's good. We just took some damage. That's about it. Oh shit, light plasma cannon arm. And you know, the tachyon lenses, I always love to see those. Alright. Well, that's that one down with. I should go a little easier on the big ship, you know? I should. Just that one Ordo all the way out there. Which would make for a bit of a target, you see. Okay, you're not gonna go for me because you spotted me and you are a little suspicious of me now. Yeah, I want you to see me. And I do want you to. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got them isolated, that's good. We got them all isolated there. Yeah, just send in the Dooms, you know, maybe send some of them carriers just again to absolutely overkill them. And we'll just fast forward, not even fight ourselves. Just gonna see how it'll go. Should be pretty damn straightforward if you'd ask me. You know, it's a pretty small fleet overall that we are up against. And, you know, just do the full assault command. They know what to do. You know, I mean, there's some bigger ships and whatnot, but again, like, you can see all the signals being, like, thrown out. Like, they really want this one guy dead. They really want him dead. See, and like, bam, remnant ship's gone. Guys, guy with the shotgun going in. Making a very beautiful display here of the frontal, shotguns that we have from the, you know, from the turtles, you know, from the on-shell. I mean, I do really think that the face gun is a really potent creation here with the shotguns in the front, like with the really big shotguns up there. I feel like it's really good. And then obviously, you know, we got like all of these dooms firing them explosives at everyone. Look at this, they're just spamming the man, you know, he has no way to get out of there. You know, it's just gonna get dematerialized within moments. Like, let's not even pretend like he had a chance to begin with, you know, because he did not. And then there's this one dude that obviously we want to kill, right? Let's see how he's doing. Not too great. Just the fighters alone are already taking him out. Very effectively too. And then there comes the big guy and is gonna overkill him. As it should be. As it should be. Alright. Take the stuff. Get the salvage in. We'll throw the metal and we're back. Back for the next one. Back for this one here. Again, I do like me the dooms, you know. I do like doom. And let's get these two. Why not? Again, very unfriendly and hostile towards my supplies that I do have, but hey. It's safer and more fun this way. So, here we go. There's just like some of the small ships there. We got 2 Nightwalkers, which if they do their job correctly, they are very potent. Very nasty to fight. They're gonna do their thing right, which they seem to do. Like, they're just gonna wanna stop time, maneuver around the enemy, and just like blast them with the gluon lance, which is basically a tachyon lance in terms of stats. Okay, zap this big guy. Zap him again, it's not gonna get out of there. I'll make sure of that. Now that one. Yeah, you can see the Ifrit doing his namesake thing and spewing fire at the enemy there. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it either way. Don't even need to get there, personally, but I do like the music that I can make. Come on, get a little closer to that hive. Oh, got him. Easy. Who's left? Oh, that one guy way back down there? Okay. Well, you know, you guys have some fun, okay? I'll just like spectate, yeah? I wanna see him die like this here. He's trying to get away. Didn't quite do it, but very much was trying, you could tell. You could tell, you could tell. Again, we'll take everything and leave the metal behind because I don't feel like carrying that metal with me. Okay, just make sure that all the repairs are done. We're getting a bunch of story points doing this though. And our officers, the ones that can, should be fairly high level now. Level 2, congratulations. You're the lowest level here. Actually, no, that's not true. The guy in the Dullahan is even lower of a level. Frankly, I don't even know if he knows how to fly a ship. You see? There's a bit of a enigma. I was gonna save here. You know, just for the sake of ease. Alrighty. Now if I was to lose right there, it'd be a little... You know, it'd be easier to recover, you know? Oh, somebody Wolf, thank you for the follow so much. Yeah. Glad you're enjoying the the face-up show here. Yeah, I'm just trying to get those guys a little more split apart. So I could maybe go for some emergency repairs, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, so we could go for the hyper shunt. We could do that. So select all of the good ships. That being the Doom classes mainly. Or not. Yeah, let's go with the Nightwalkers. Again, I do really like them. And we're just gonna hang out at the relay there. Alright, so there's the Ordo. So we're just gonna hunker down probably. Because I feel like the Doom classes can be very much used for like pretty decent defensive formations as well as offensive ones, right? Like they're very good at disrupting formations. What are you doing? Guys, please. Don't be like that. Don't do this. Stop. Stop it. Everyone, just stay nearby, but not within one another. Thank you. Guys, please! Respect personal space, man! Come on! Alright, man? You good? You guys good now? I don't want you to crash into one another. Like, that's the last thing I actually want. Okay, here they come. Let's turn around. Blast this one first. Honestly, like the guns that I have in the front here, I love them. They're amazing. Those little lasers that I have, with the extended range that I added, it's a beast. Absolute beast. It's not good against shields, however, at all. Because it doesn't generate too much hard flux. You know, whatsoever. But it's still pretty good stuff there. We'll just go ahead and ignore that Reaper that was thrown my way, and we'll just probably do it again. I don't know how good or useful that'll be. I need to do some venting here. Okay, let's go for this one, yeah? Let's try and intimidate him with some of the Reapers that we got there. Have him flee partially. Get his shields down, do some big damage on him like that. And retreat back into our safe space. It seems like we lost some ships, so let's go ahead and you know, get some more back. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cower within my base space here. Okay. Lean back and blast him. There we go. Yeah, the compound was captured actually, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong, it was captured. I might have actually not lost anyone then. You know, in the heat of battle, you know, sometimes I forget, you know. Okay, as good of a time as ever to actually do some venting here. Trying to help you there by EMPing that lad. Do as much EMP as I can. This one here seems to be in a bit more of a dire situation, so how about we just gonna go for a full-on assault, so the ones, you know, hunkering down in their positions are gonna stop doing so. Be a little more offensive now that we can. Like, it's not really getting too much damage here. I think its armor is still, you know, there. It's just like, you know, the whole, EMP damage it's getting. Like, it's just disabled there. It's not gonna be able to do anything. And look! The face gun doing the thing I love to do with that very ship. Going behind the enemy and blasting it into smithereens. Using those massive frontal shotguns that we have there. I mean, just look at it! It's beautiful! It's absolutely beautiful! Okay, yeah, we didn't lose any ships, yeah. Yeah, nah. Nah, I did an oopsie. Ignore that. Ignore me saying it. Alright. Again, I wish there would be a remnant type of face ship. So I could just gonna, you know, go with that there. You know, have some AI controlled ships, because I do like them. But alas, you know, Unless there's no one that I am aware of. Maybe there's a... I mean, besides the ziggurat, I suppose. Like, maybe there's a super redacted, top secret one that, you know, is being added by a mod I just wouldn't know of. Okay, we got 2 orders. This one order we probably need to beat up. Yeah. It's the combat readiness of my ziggurat there. That's a little lame. But we can take him on. We don't need the ziggurat for this one. Yeah. Yeah, we can do this just fine. Just these 2, those ones, and maybe even we'll go with the Dullahan right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's some CR recovery time right there. It's currently in the timeout. However, doesn't mean I'll stop fighting, because guess what? The face gone, I know how to fly just fine enough. You see? And brother, I'll make it justice. Just gonna boost forwards like that. So I can be the tip of the spear. Gonna try and focus on the big guy who's face jumping around there. That's all I'll try and focus there. Alright. Now, the ship that I'm flying, mind you, is very much capable of taking out the Space Hulk, at least in the simulations it was. So, it's very, very promising, you know. Just putting that one out there. Very, very promising looking thing. Quite the creation of mass destruction there. Big, you know, shotguns in the front, you know. I mean, what can you not love about that? Okay, let's just cool it. Let's cool it. Frontal shotguns seem to be actually fucked right now. We'll be back. We'll be back for that one, okay? I suppose we'll go for some smaller flies in the meantime, you know? Yeah. We'll be back soon enough, you see? Okay, there goes that one. I'm gonna do some venting. Some vintage. Oh, nice little spot to shoot inside of. Okay, let's avoid getting shot by the big old machine guns in the front there. When we reposition. Like that. Going again. Blast them big time. Not get hit by the Reapers and such. Alright, target down. Good teamwork, everyone. Good teamwork. And then we'll speed towards the one who may be trying to flee or not. I don't know. Honestly, I don't care because shotguns don't discriminate between running away or not. All they do is kill. Good job, team. Anyone left? Oh yeah, would you look at that? It appears that there was an enemy. Was. Yeah, they don't flee. I know they don't flee, but I like to pretend, you know. I like to play with my prey, you know, when I can. No, but they don't actually run away. They're I don't know. Anyone here play Total War Warhammer at all, or any Warhammer games, I suppose, or Total War games is what I meant. Like they're basically the equivalent of Unbreakable, you know. That's basically what they are. They just don't run. They don't care. They have no concept of fear, as we do. So they just don't care. Okay, there's another big Ordo. It's like one of the last ones. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. the trailer for the official release of you know, the Immortal Empires, amazing. And finally they teased my boys, the Chaos Dwarfs, you know? Fuck's sake. Why did it take so long? I just want me Chaos Dwarfs, man. That's really all I want. That's all I want, man. I want Chaos Dwarfs. Am I asking for too much? I don't think so. People asking me, But why do you like Chaos Dwarfs? Why not, man? The dwarves but cooler, you know? They got fire elementals, they got wacky centaur people, they got tanks, man. They got literal tanks, they have, it's called a demon engine for a reason, man. Yeah, man, it's just, I'm really excited for those guys. You know I'll be playing as them once they come out. You know it. Yeah, man, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good. Oh boy. Okay, let's stock up on the stuff we can. Have some... have some metals there. That's good by me. Have some ship components, honestly don't need them. I don't feel like selling them either. Okay. Any stuff you need done? You got your Mrs. Zoink stuff readied here. Increases income. Sure, why not? Let's make some more money off of it. Already big cash right there. What does this do? Increases stability. We'll get a gamma in there. Whatever. Oh yeah, we got commerce. Yeah. Just a gamma. Gamma's fine. And... yeah, again, just gammas. Gammas all around. It's whatever. It's okay. And it's already way more profitable. Just like that. Can I improve commerce? Increases colony income by 10%. Fuck yes, dude. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Commerce is really good. Commerce is really good. And, oh. Yeah, it's nice. I'll give you some of these things. Wait, the open market is actually where I need to sell it. My bad. My bad. I was doing it in the wrong part of town. Have some of these. That's cool. I have so much random loot on me. That like, I know I can use on certain things. But I don't. Oh well. Let's do a checkup on every colony real quick, yeah? You're still getting there, you're still building refinery. I also like that I did change the music of my faction, but it didn't seem to have fully applied. Because it should have been something else. Oh shit, I didn't assign a AI core to the battle station here. I just noticed. I didn't do that. Yeah. Yeah. I know I need 200. How many do I have actually? Oh shit! Dude, I didn't realize at all. I didn't realize. Yeah, no. I didn't realize. I know that 200 is fine. I do know that. But I did not see it being at 600. I really did not. Wow. Wow. Crazy, huh? I look at some cool ships, you know, some faith ships from my own faction, you know? Yeah, I absolutely just forgot. I did not realize in the slightest. Yeah, so about this one here. Courier port, what is this again? Approach shipping, advantage, anything can be sent anywhere as long as you have funds. Also transfer cargo between colonies via recurrent shipping contracts. Right. What is this thing? It's worth identifying planets with supplements from atmospheric pressure and or toxicity. Right, don't care about that then. And you are 6 missionary, regardless of the market size. It has upkeep. Okay, it's gonna cost a few days to build. Projectiles towards other worlds, terraforming purposes. Right, we're not doing any terraforming actually, so it's fine. Reverse engineer them once you have 100% progress on the hull. Install a blueprint to override it. Interesting. A embassy, but it's whatever. Again, I kind of like the idea of chameleon, you know? But, leverage the intelligence gleaned using the constructor, eradicate decivilized sub-populations and rogue AI cores. I mean, I do kind of like the idea of it. I don't need it. I do not need it in the slightest. But it would be kind of cool. Then we have this thing here. Yeah, revitalization centers. Technologies of life, transfiguration generous. Attract volunteers for research and testing, perhaps even too generous. Monthly income, monthly upkeep. Upkeep's higher than the income. We don't create the genetic things. And we're not near the VIC either. So it was that. Can't make this one, as we don't have ruins on the planet, sadly. So, you know. Not much we can do. Can only be one Senate in the star system. Yeah, it's true, we do have a Senate. I mean, again, it's meant to be. What does this do? This variable production chip VPC to function. I do not know if I have that. Amount depending on VPC type and colony size. Not sure what that is. We'll just go with some ground defenses, you know? We'll just do that real quick. But yeah, being all stocked up again and ready to mingle yet again. We're gonna be going down once more, deal with the remnants of the remnants, and yeah, we'll go and do the fight against the two super secret redacted vanilla enemies. Here's what we'll do. Is this the system? No, it's the one next to it. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. We'll see how well it'll go, because I know they're tough, but I mean, so are we, you know? So are we. Yeah, the Corona thing is vanilla. They are very much there since always, I believe. So how to get there the best? Isn't it like doing the emergency burn to get in? Yeah, it is. I need to emergency burn towards the hypershunt. Your fleet approaches the coronal hypershunt. This class megastructure was once powered by unfathomable industrial mind of the domain, putting the human civilization well toward Kardashev Type 2 status. It is capable of extracting energy on an astronomical scale directly from the linked star. Losing control of any active coronal hypershunt without following proper shutdown procedures can prove disastrous. I explore. Your fleet moves into a close holding orbit, and an executive summary of hypershunt specifications is helpfully presented by your TriPass pseudo-AI assistant. The bridge sounds an alert. Several previously unidentifiable shapes detach themselves from the superstructure and smoothly accelerate towards your fleet. Just as you finish reading, and for reasons of safety, automated defense drones are no longer a standard feature. Your tactical officer waves for your attention. We're close enough to the mag field generator of the megastructure that the anticipated combat volume should be unaffected by the star's corona. Mostly, however. They examined their console, the hostiles, their unknown profile, incoming fast. They are starting to look concerned, and in a brittle voice say, "This might be something new, Captain," as we're fighting unknown entry. Please register your Tritechio data pad to receive the latest news and updates. We'll go in. We'll go in, baby. I mean, honestly, it's still probably pretty overkill what we're doing here, to be fair. Actually, no, I want these guys. I want them. Or, alternatively, I'll remove one of them and replace them with two little afflictors. Why afflictors? Simple, you see. Because afflictors, you know, they have the entropy field, increasing damage taken by the enemy. And I love when the enemy takes more damage, you see. It's only two ships, right? It's easy peasy, it's whatever, lemon squeezy, you know? Not like they will split into multiple smaller ones, you know? Oh yeah, they also have a pretty wacky array of weapons, and we also lost the afflictors, by the way. Remember the ones that I brought in? Yeah, well, they're gone. Let's go in with the genie. Alright guys, come on. Show them what we're made out of, huh? Big shotgunning in this one's face. Exploded. And now splitting into multiple smaller individuals right there. Come on. I think I got him. I got him now for sure. We lost someone, didn't we? Delahan, in. Okay. We'll send in our little rockets that we have. Hopefully, you know, dealing some damage on the way. If I wouldn't have my engines be kind of messed up like they are, this would be very vastly different, you see? But hey, at least I get some action now. You know? My needler, it's itching for a fight, you see? Yo, did you see that? The face gun coming in, ramming maneuver. Absolutely flipping away the guy who was going for there. Absolutely decimated him. It's not over yet, you see? There's still more of them. More of those geometric shapes. I'm just gonna say this once. The Dooms hard counter these guys. Having 4 Doom class ships hard counters anything they do. Like, the main thing of these ships here is they split once they break. Like you deplete their hull for the first time, they break into multiple ones, and they keep doing that, right? But if you have a you know, if you have a Doom class, spam the hell out of the explosives, well, guess what? By the time they manifest, they're gonna blow up again, you know? And we get some really good stuff, by the way. Rift Cascade emitters, Cryo Flamers, which are, you know? Disintegrators. I mean, it's just really good stuff. Really good stuff. And some of our ships do have them. And we do have some of these things. Right. Salvage crews board the structure at key points, and soon reports come in extensive wear and damage. It is difficult to address the entire structure in detail, but it's clear that it's not operational in its current state. However, as most mega-scale domain technology from the late pre-collapse era, the Coral Hypershot features fantastic self-repair capabilities, which require only sufficient resources to be made available. That's a lot. That's a lot of metal. 20k metal and 5k transplutonics, or rare metal, I suppose. Well, shit. Polite the structure allows a colony within 10 light years to establish one additional industry provided as a hypershot tap. Installed can maintain a healthy supply of transplutonics. Ancient schematics of the tripad's memory indicate a particular cargo area dedicated to storing these taps, but salvage crews report that it is empty. The Tritachyon would have had this information so readily available in their standard orbital works expert system that base gives you just a moment of pause. Well, we gotta leave. Not much we can do there, since we don't have the stuff. Damage to weapons and engines, and no more damage to armor, or more damage to shields and more range, which I do like the idea of. Boy, I sure do. I think I need to be docked, don't I? To go for the, better targeting system, right? Or do I not have access to it? I thought I got it. I did unlock it not too long ago. I guess I might have been wrong. Yeah, maybe. Seems like I have. Oh well, it's whatever. Well. That does it pretty well, you see. Oh look. 10k credits for the computer. The Bitcoin miner, you know, it's really paying out right now. So, Ghost Scum can get another industry. Fuel production, since you have no atmosphere. Yeah, would be the obvious choice, I would say. So we could go with this. You know, get some easy fuel production in there. What about you? You're still on capacity. You got your dinos. That's lovely. What if I improve it? Increases income by 20%, but 16 story points. Sheesh. It's a lot of money, though. It is a lot of money. And yeah, you are just always full on capacity there. Almost 300k from just this one place, however. You know? It's pretty baffling. And yeah, well, we're just gonna have to wait there. But that's good. That was pretty solid. Some missile artillery down here. What was that? Hold on. Whoa, there's another one? There's another one? Guys, do you wanna double dip? Wanna do the same fight again? Because I sure do. I mean, yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was good. It's good stuff, you know? Let's see. So, plasma lens projectors. This is the big rift cascade emitter, which looks just nutty. How much do I need to get rid of to actually... Heavy arc emitters? I mean, I never liked the arc emitters, you know? I never, you know, never really did it for me. Look at this big thing right there. Holy. Look at that for a moment, man. It's pretty good damage, too. So we're just gonna keep it there. No, we're just gonna keep that thing there. You know, why not? Give you one of these. Yeah, you get the small ones on the side. Which, technically speaking, you know, we could do. You know, we could do that. But it's fun. I'd rather keep the stuff we have there. And, yeah, basically they have their little black hole smoke bombs or whatever that is, yeah. They did drop that. We also have the, resonant MRM launchers. We're confounded by guidance, propulsion, payload, containment, just about everything. Whether with even dealing with, baryonic matter is unclear. We've simply not been able to contain the specimen for long enough to get a good data. Good against shields, fast and excellent tracking. Seems like a great thing for the devil. Maybe we'll reduce the devil's capabilities in this manner. Maybe two more. So we can get that bad boy assigned there. I just want to see how it looks like. Okay. That's not bad. There's apparently really good tracking on that thing too. And, you know, obviously again the big death generator. I mean, you know... I mean, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just putting it out there, you know, it's kinda cool. You, sir, you could as well replace your one tachyon lens, well, we have so many tachyon lenses, with the remnant one. Now, it does take away a lot of damage, though. But it gives you some less flux to worry about. Yeah. You know. And expanded magazines is hilarious and dangerous. Yeah. That do be fun. Yeah, I mean, I get like all sorts of different loadouts on my guys here. Like, this one I could probably change around as well. We don't have that many anti-matter blasters, sadly. How doing, Kubertsev? How's it going? Welcome to the run. We're like dealing with some remnants of the remnants and such. I just quickly want to go to this place and check it out. Let's go in. Gonna take a bit of a look, since there's apparently another hypershunt, a relic ship, and an orbital laboratory. Well, let's go to each one of those, shall we? Mr. Defense Watchtower, Cerberus class. Okay, I don't care. Don't care about no Cerberus there. And let's go to the laboratory then. Oh, big scan there. Some of the ordos. So, Species are a massive, almost alien array of technology and machinery probably makes up for more than half of the total mass of the laboratory. It seems to be some kind of experimental nanoforge with a specialized blueprint reader. A forge template fits the equipment as it's made for. Okay. It's my only option, so I guess we'll go with this. Cool. I got a ship now. Not like I want it, but I got it. We got some VPC recreational drugs right there. It's amazing, lovely. Love some drugs. And we got all of this stuff here. Get rid of the metal, you know. We get plenty of that. Hey, newbie. You know, here's like the thing with you. You see, you're not quite a phase ship, and you also put us over capacity, so you're just gonna scuttle, okay? And bye-bye. Cool. Glad to have that one sorted out. Now, we could just beeline for the for the hypershunt. Just right there. With beeline, I mean we do take care of that one. I hope. What is this? Just one tiny fragment of a ship left there. Yeah. So we'll go for the Ordo, and then we'll go for the, you know, other orbital station right there. I'm gonna send in everyone, I suppose. But you. I just don't want you. You know, that's really it. I just don't want you. And just gonna see how those guys perform, you know. Gonna see about that. But yeah. It's the last stream for the phase ship only run because, you know, we've seen it, you know, we've done it. And I'd like to think so. We've even taken care of some of those big old hypersuns. Imagine having two of them active at the same time for one colony, because that's technically something we could realistically do. Which also sounds absolutely brutal, you know? Having that many of them. Would that be actually 2 extra industries? Again, would be kind of badass if it would be the case. Doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Figures. But would be badass, you know? I mean, they are still pretty damn expensive to get. Well, I'll just gonna hang out there. Yeah, cluster together close enough to find it out. Right. Righty. Again, it's not like we even have the resources to get one of them, you know? So, it's not really a thing I can even experiment with her on unless it wants to cheat. Which I guess we could, like, if you guys really want to see, like, we could just kinda cheat and see if it'll work. But I'm also cool not doing that and just gonna explore in a different one, perhaps. Who knows? Many options. That them? Yeah, that's them. That's them done. Oh, look, beta. Get a little beta core out of that. Just keep on going. Salvage these things. What do we have here? Dual antimatter blaster arm and laser arm. Nice. They look cool. I like them. Let's get rid of that metal, because again, I don't like metal. Though I like the music, though. I do like metal music. Is that... Hi? Target work. Data source registered. Source of power found. To permit unsubsumed existence, a data source submit. Is it talking about the coronal hypersound you found recently? It may be possible to buy off the strange AI by giving it the right thing. But how do you even know what it wants? I have some cat photos here flying around in their data. What, a beta core? So measurement of lesser congruent acceptable. Subsumed will be. You order the unlucky AI core to be released in a sealed pod to meet its new god. The mysterious fleet approaches and appears to stand down. Okay. I'll leave. Sure, sure. And now I'm just gonna stalk him. There we go. Oh, what the fuck was that thing anyways, you know? Surely, you know? Surely. Yeah, so we can do some limited repairs too, you know? Yeah, no, we're just gonna, you know, let one of the AIs meet their god, you know, it's something, I think that's a good deed. You know, that's a good deed for the day right there. Yeah. See, I wasn't sure what to expect, right? So it was like, okay, well, let's see what'll happen, you know, if I do give it a core. I'll also be super down to fight it too. It seemed easy, you know, just a little small ship. It's whatever, you know. Maybe if we get the next hyperside, you know, we'll be able to get another one of these encounters there. Who knows? I certainly don't. Hold on. Clicked on him. Get EMP'd, brother. Rid of those pesky little fighters there. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's start blasting, yeah? And not be, you know, blasted ourselves. Speaking of blasting, what are you doing? So you are fighting the fight down there. You guys are a little too preoccupied, I'd say, with these ones. Just gonna chill there. You know, I'll just gonna keep you there. Should be fine. On paper, I suppose. See, I don't want to necessarily 1v1 or... No, it's not even a 1v1. It's not quite that, actually. A little far from it, I think. But I do love seeing those, black holes or whatever form around my targets there. Looks pretty good. Do like that. Hey, brother. You stop it, okay? Not cool. Okay, just quickly go for some cooling there. Not gonna really be able to get for that shield there. Not like that, at least. But this is more likely to work out there. Now just give it some little pesky laser treatment there. Without being able to generate any hard flux to this. It's gonna make it real annoying for him, though. Yeah, you get lasered. So I can laser you further. I'm just gonna keep you under lock. With the EMPs that I have. Alright. Just fall back a little. And I'll do some of that venting. Okay. Yeah, big guy's about to be gone. Big guy is gone. And then we get, you know, the last of them. Terraforming thing, you can have a lot of colonies close at least. Yeah, you can't do that. Again, I haven't really dabbled with the terraforming stuff, you know, or anything like that, but like, yeah, it gives you a lot more flexibility at least, you know? Like, you don't need to painfully look for that super specific planet you may or may not get. So that's good. Oh, the Doom. Appears to have fallen. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I do not need. Salvage? Any more cores, perhaps, you know? Be appreciated. Get rid of this. We're just gonna hang out. Because, you know, combat readiness is non-existent. So we'll just do that. See, I'd like to get my bag ship here, you know? I'd like to get that one. For the, hypershot fight. But that is if we don't have to go for the Ordo there. So they must notice me, right? They must be. Yeah, I'm trying to bait these guys away. Just to make it a little easier for me. Oh no, where did I go now, huh? Oh, suddenly I'm gone. That's so. Crazy how that stuff works, isn't it? Like, one moment I'm there, the other moment I'm gone. Well, here we go. Let's do it again. Ding, ding, ding. Round 2. Let's go for it. Ignore this little guy. Hey, it's a little different. It seems like one of them is, like, partially broken already. So we're just gonna send in everyone. You know, the whole squad. The whole thing. You know, again, combat readiness in this one is maybe not the best. But, I don't know, it's still probably, you know, it's whatever, you know, I suppose it's whatever. I'll just go ahead, take control of this ship. And I'll stay faced, since, what was piloting this thing was nice enough to face cloak it. Okay, that's just hurting me. It wasn't too pleasant, gonna be admitting that. Can't do my shotgun just yet. Well, there it goes. Yeah, it is. And I love it. That shotgun stuff here in the front, amazing, you know? Then again, I'm doing some not so amazing flying with it, though. But I love it, you know? I love this, you know, son of a bitch there. It is, right? It is. Like, you're just gonna, like, do this, walk up to someone and just, like, blast them with the power of God, you know? Make them meet or maker. And then you're just gonna go back into phase and just gonna reload your gun. And you're just gonna keep repeating that cycle, you know? Whenever possible it is. I am taking some really good damage here. From the, geometry. Yeah, it's, let's just do be careful there. Do be careful. And that one's giving me actually a run for my money here. This one up there. Okay, again, let's just keep on blasting that guy. Let's adjust ourselves a little. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, it's shields about to overload there. Some weird sound. Guys, it's not over. See, there's more of them. Let's blast them. Yeah, we also have some of those rift projectors too. So they are really fun. I'm betting. Alright, now we go to this one. Try and, you know, shell it. Hold on, let's read a little faster by going into the face. Right there. Got some 24 shots right there. It's not too good against the shield though. Well, it's the, it's from the iron shell. That's where it's from. And, I do love the weapon. It's very, very lovely. But yeah, it's the iron shell. It is from. Yeah, it's the RS. It's an official IRS weapon as well, you know. Officially trademarked and patented. It says on the label. No, guys, keep the pressure up. Keep the pressure up. I mean, I'd love to get behind it and all that, but I do be a little in a weakened state here. I can try and make it a little, ooh, spicy. Spicy. I like some spice every now and then. Yeah, I can try and go for some, somewhat daring flanking maneuver here, you know? And some very... Okay, here come the Dooms! Here come the Dooms! There they are! Alright, then we'll just turn around. Blast them some. Oh, you know it's good. Blast them some more. Hold up. Oof! I saw it, and I uncloaked in the worst time possible. I saw the rocket head towards me as well. What a bad play. What a fucking bad play that was. Yeah, I just shouldn't have uncloaked there. I would have been fine. I would have been perfectly fine there. Yeah. Yeah, nah. It would have been so... It would have been just fine there. But I had to, you know, I had to apparently. Oh well, you know, we just face anchored out of existence probably. So the ship should be fine. Just, you know, not the most pleasant way, I suppose, to go there. What are we fighting? These little guys? Dude, the Dallahan just sucks. He never actually hits anything, does he now? There we go. Look, he's new. He's new. Yikers. Yeah, that is a yikes, but hey. We got some particle drivers, you know? Estimated full collapse within seconds. Nice. Hate shields. Big, sustained damage, it seems. Some more disintegrators, cryo flamers, which... so good. So good. And, yeah. Continue. Obviously, we can't do the thing. So we're just gonna fall back. Look, it's the, it's the guy. The little guy. So this freedom of opposite action form and affection will not cause any change to reputation. What if I move into engage? And what if? What if I happened to be like, hey yo, wanna throw down? It's like, yeah man, why not? It's just a little ship with what, like an Omega, Core, Alpha, whatever, AI. There it goes. And there's more of it though. Yeah, these little guys have some rift projectors on them as well. Nasty. That's some nasty stuff right there. And why am I doing this? I don't know, for the sake of it. I want to get that resource from them, you know? Those weapons. They're really good. Really good weapons, you see. And we get some. And we'll get the crown blasters. And then some repeaters. But I believe that's that, so we can go back to the ghost skull. So let me just yoink. And not bothering with the rest of them. There it is. A little further up. In the other high danger area, you know. Alright, here we go. We're gonna quickly stock up in here in the Shaded Dominion and whatnot. Get a lot of money. Like a lot of money. Alright, let's repair some stuff real quick. And then we'll go to Ifrit. Which I do believe can have the crowd flamers. So we're gonna just take this away from you. I wanna see you with the crowd flamers, son. You know, you're all about like, you know, blasting people up close with some fire. What if the fire happened to be so hot it's blue? You know? A little better than the plasma streamer if you ask me. Seems a little scarier too, you know? Yeah. Damage sustained 1500. Compared to the plasma streamer who is, less. But like, what if I was to fully embrace the theme of fire and brimstone with you? What if? What if getting near this ship is just a death sentence to begin with? What is a crown blaster? I want a flamer. I had one more, right? Surely I did. If nothing else, we have that, you know, streamer there. Yeah, no, we only had one of them. That's still fine. Still okay with it. And let's say up there we can have some rift lances, because why the hell not? Just get rid of all the capacitors at this point, I suppose. You know? Or the face anchor. Or the face anchor. I like the capacitors, you see. They can save lives. Okay, so what if? What if though? You know? You have these and these at the same time, you know? Yeah. Yeah, very, very hot. Very hot, lots of flux, but very hot. Very hot, this thing. It's got a F rate for a reason, you see? Let's not kid ourselves. Yeah, psychedelic indeed. Yeah, I do like the Infernal Star in the front. Very sexy, very good. With a particle driver, if we happen to have some 30 odd slots to get rid of, what does the particle driver do? It's very much anti, you know, shields, yeah. Within seconds is what they say, it'll collapse. So I was to get rid of this. And 2 points would go away. And I slap in a particle driver. Which, by the way, great looking thing. So that's the cascade. Oh, that's the thing, huh? Yeah, it does hurt. Oh, brother, yeah, it does do hurt a lot. Then there's the Chrono Blasters. I wonder, can I? I'd love to get some rift lances on the front here of this guy, you know? You get rid of the vents, you know? Let's see. Rift lances? You get one more? Yesn't. Yesn't, you see? If I become weaker in terms of how I can maybe, you know, wiggle some things around here and there. I like me some rift lances, you see. Yeah. The needlers, though, I do just really like them. I think the needlers are just gonna stay there. And we'll just go up to, let's say, maybe 40. 40 that. And it's gonna be this. Yeah, the rift lances again, they're pretty scary, you know? Pretty scary. And, I mean, let's try it out maybe for you here. They already have all sorts of things attached on you. Maybe let's go for a different ship, yeah? That we experiment on. Around Blaster and Hybrid Blaster. Let's get rid of both of these. And give you some Cryo Blasters instead, huh? What's that sound? Look, you're barely taking advantage of all of your flux there, you know? How about we just, like, change some things around with you? See how that'll look. Annihilator Pod, Remnant Things, Cryo Blaster. Yeah, just shoot some snow at people, you know? While, you can also zap them, and someone else is just gonna take care of them with burning them, you know? And the more long-rangey support there. Yeah. Well, I like it. Well, there's one last thing I'd like to do then. Let's go back to Terminus. Oh, my sweet home of Terminus. All the way up there. Let's turn on our engines, of course. Let's see, anything I'd like to do in Ghost Skull? Refining, mining, and all of that stuff, fuel production. Like, I could, you know, throw an item their way. Since we do have some of those specialized items that they can make use of. Now, you'll see the occasional, you know, fleet or ordo rather, like fragment here, for example. But don't worry, they're cool, you know, they're cool. They're part of me, you know. We're a thing, you see. We got a thing going on here. The remnants and I arrived the remnant station. Installing the catalytic core, which increases production by a good amount. So much, in fact, that I almost gain money. And then I lose money because of the AI core, apparently. Do you not have... Yeah, just go with this one. Go with the beta core, because we have one there. You can have this, I suppose, which also increases money, or the loss of whatever. Not cool. Install item. Give me the bigger fuel productioning here. I might as well get the beta core, I suppose. Just gonna have it laying around. Make some big fuel happen. Cool. Wait, no, wait. We can go to terminus for the top one here. For this place. Lots of messages. Okay, surely we can squeeze into the yeah, there we go. Only burned a little by the corona. Alright, so yeah, you know, note the one ship that's still a phase ship but doesn't quite fit. It's very easy to tell. Like, it's all like a blue trail, and then you have like that one ship with like a yellow-oranges trail. As it's a hammerhead that's been kind of like remodeled to be a phase ship. Which I guess that works, you know? Alright, so construction completed. Patrol age crew? And the ground defenses on this one, which, you know, you might as well upgrade to batteries. Look, it's the academy. There we go. Just do that. Look, we have money to spend. Like, at this point we're just rich. Alright, so... how close are we? It's next planet. Or star system, rather. So... we're going in. We are gonna go to Pale Rave, my first ever colony, which is pretty nice, you know. Came along pretty well. Like, one of the most perfect worlds I could have asked for, in general. And, yeah, like, let's check on you. You're fine, right? You're all good? You don't need anything? Here, I have to, never mind, actually. And, yeah, should be all good here. In this place. Do you have any items for this one? We have an item for this, but it's not, suitable. No items for this, and, no items for that either. Yeah, nor do we have enough story points to do any of these things, but it's whatever. Yeah, Pale Wave, pretty nice place there. And then, you know, I'm gonna go quickly to my gamer PC that occupies a whole planet, basically. Why? Because I can, because I'm rich, you know? I have a planet-wide PC network. Oh, yeah. For a moment I was like, take? What do I have there? No need for the AI core in there. However, I do think I do not have drones, actually. Interesting. I thought I would have had drones, but I don't seem to have any. Right. I mean, I could make improvements to this thing. Increasing accessibility, giving me just a little more money. You manage item, it's just my graphics card there. And add stability, which we have plenty of either way. Yeah. That's good. That's good. But, yeah, you know, I do like this stuff here. And, there's the, yeah, it's the Calypso. The Cryo Sleeper. Yeah, we're gonna go quickly do some gladiatorial fighting, because there's one very specific thing I'd like to do, you see? Just one. No, just one. It's a bounty directory. And it's the unnamed person. Yeah. Which I thought was actual AI. But they're not. Oh yes, isn't that I think it's the people that have a bunch of like little fries. See, I just kinda wanna fight the gladiator fleet that has like all sorts of like remnant stuff going on, you know? Because I know they have one of those too. So we'll just quickly wipe the floor with some pirates, I suppose. Which have a big number to support, but only because they have like a million bazillion little fighters. Or, sorry, frigates, I mean. I mean, it's not like they're last long, you know? Like, they won't get absolutely decimated there. And they won't even see me coming, you see? They won't even know I'm there. Yeah, here they are. All of them. As I slowly approach, you can see Ifrit dealing massive damage to the shield there. And the hull. Love to see that stuff, you see. It's amazing. You know, ripping for pirates after dealing with so many remnants is... it's quite a joy. What a simple pleasure in life that I'm having here. Hey man, you back there, could you stop this? The rockets are actually getting kinda in the way. So, you know, thanks for understanding and all. Yeah, and then we also have the Needler. Needler also known to do a lot of damage. I wanted to, you know, go into my, fun space here. I could not, however, do so. As, I found myself, still on cooldown. You know? That's fun. Okay, little guys. Let's get you sorted out there, yeah? You can already hear, like, all of the, stuff exploding that I have going on. The shards from the shark gun. Going for a bit of a mech suit here, real quick. As I found myself temporarily somewhat unable to, do any, cloaking. Which was a little harmful to me. How are we looking? We are still perfectly fine. Frankly, I might be the weakest link right now. There we go, let's play the song. When I dare you guys to get a little closer to me. Oh, I dare you to. And even if you don't, you know, even if you do not, you're already gonna have a bad time, you see? Oh yeah, you wanna go, huh? Little, what you? Dominator? Have fun with them Reapers, brother. Yeah, have fun with them. I'm gonna keep you under lockdown there, you see? I'm gonna deal some good chunk of pain on you. How's that feel, huh? A bad not so nice. Okay, let's do some venting. Alright. Back to the Dominator, who has absolutely no idea what's hitting him. He doesn't even understand what's happening. Which, you know, it's fair enough. It's very much fair. Come on, don't tell me you guys are fleeing already, which I don't even think you can do, since it's a gladiator fight. I don't think you can do such a thing. Ooh, big pain. Big pain right there. You got him with the shards, you know? There's no getting away once you get sharded. Okay, this one. Easy. Are we done? I think so, yeah, I think so. Well, thanks for, you know, giving me all of that stuff back there. I appreciate that. Though that was not the one. It's the unnamed person, is it not? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, number of kills 320, number of kills 321, procedure to kill the gladiator enabled. Okay. Yeah, just send in everyone again. Yeah, see, yeah, that's the ones. That's the remnant fleet that I wanted to go for. Yeah, that's them, alright. Ah, yes. First we need to go through a bunch of pirates, now we need to go through these guys, but wait, there is more. One more after this. Let me just face real quick so I can catch up with everyone somewhat. Now, the thing is, our ship, the Ziggurat here, is gonna have a field day with these guys. Due to the reason that we are aggressively anti-armor and hull. Like, if you don't have a shield going, well, you're not gonna have much going for you at all. Not gonna have much going on for you whatsoever. Okay, let's wait for them to get zapped. Do some pain, you know, deal with some pain there. Oh, bam, that shotgun though. Oh boy. We'll love something like that. And let's go for this one too. We'll deal some further damage to the smaller ones that we have here. Do some very quick venting. Did I promise too much? Like, as I said, that guy is done for. Absolutely is. Even in my weakened state. No challenge. Yeah, no, I mean, their thing is like, lots of armor, lots of power, right? But that's not gonna help me here too much. Or at all. Because we just tear through that stuff. Who did we lose? Who was it? Ah, Ifrit! Fuck's sake, dude, come on. This is unacceptable, Ifrit. I wanna see something like that ever happen again, okay? Terrible. Okay, how are we looking? We're looking good. Here, just have literally all of this, okay? Cool. I'll just take these ones. Okay, now we should be able for the ready for the very last gladiator fight against the AI, you know. Near you, yeah, that's fine. Open comm. Number of kills 0. Finally, maybe 1. Thank you for half kill, my friend. Hey, don't worry, I have killed your friend any time of the day, okay? Whenever you want to, I have killed your friend. Alright, everyone. Let's go. Person's fleet. It's the one and only. I forgot what they have going on. I don't know if it is a unique ship. I do kind of doubt it. I just think it's like a Ordo in some way, if I'm not mistaken. Which it seems to be currently. Okay, let's play some music. Now we're on the way there. Yeah, there they are, there they are. Alright, guys, don't worry, I'm on my way. Yeah, see, they got 2 of those really girthy boys there. They sure do. Well, get them, lads! Overload them shields! Gotta be careful about the laser myself, though. Don't wanna get lasered, you know, after all. And careful about these little rockets there. Don't like them too much either. Okay, target's done. We should be actually pretty solid against the, rockets and whatnot of these guys. We should have a pretty, good point defense. Especially since we're, like, as front-loaded as we are. There could have been a lot of damage. Don't know how many of those shards actually hit him. But, potential's there. Some big pain right there. Alright, let's get rid of this one. It's got in the way of progress. Hey, no, don't pull me now. Don't do that. It's not cool. And with the Azazels, like the wacky augmented one. Shooting him with black holes. And all sorts of nasty things. Yeah, I cannot uncloak near here. Hey, face gone. How about you, you help me out? How's that sound? Hold on. Yeah, together. Together we can absolutely destroy him. In no time. Alright, face, go you and I. And then, you know, the one down there. We'll take him on. Or do we? I think he misheard me. I mean, I did tell him to go for a ship down there, but he didn't go for the actual ship it was meant to go for. Just yet. Okay, target down. At least one of them. Now for the other one. Quickly throw an EMP his way. And another one. Yeah, I'll just kind of like ignore these, you know, rockets there. I don't feel like dealing with them. Okay, getting close, getting close. Dealing some damage to the shield. Firing Reapers. One of them hit, which is good. Okay, buddy. Let's see what you got there. Some pain. Absolutely. I think I just got tachyon lanced by that one. Would explain all the damage I just received, you know? Okay, but my prey has been slaughtered. That's good, that's good. Okay, how to deal with the tachyon one. You are somewhere completely wrong. Honestly, you guys just ignore that one, really. Like, you shouldn't even bother with that stuff. There we go. Can't believe they went somewhere completely else. Where they even shouldn't be. I will keep zapping you. I will keep zapping you, brother. We will not be hitting anyone else with those tachyon lances anymore. Except for maybe the face gun and the debris in the way. Face gun going in, flanking, dealing some big boy damage right there. I'm gonna go for a daring vent. Bit of a wild one. Okay, we're getting there. Now we need to deal with this other big one. It's not as bad as the ones we already got rid of. Yeah, this one's nothing in comparison. Yeah, if nothing else, I can be an absolute nuisance to it. Yeah, get some of them zaps in. Yeah, we lost the Dallahan. Yeah, you know we lost him. You know the Dallahan's gone. It seems we also lost another one that was a little more sizable. Which one would that be? Was it the, No, that one's still here. If anything, go for that one. Cool. Yeah, I can see you eyeballing me. It's not gonna happen, friend. Hold on. Yeah, there's different threats you should be worrying about, not the cigarette, you see. Yeah, not the cigarette. There's this way bigger threat coming at you. Like, he is facing me, trying to get me. But, I can just stay face cloaked and still fight, you know? That's the beauty of the cigarette, you know? We can still be annoying here. as I also slowly make my way there. And then, you know, and then reveal myself to deal with their little fighters and such. Alright, job's done. Job's done. Yeah, it was a tough fleet. It was a tough fleet, but it wasn't the worst. Could have been worse. Yeah, that one's just surrounded now. That's just a massacre here. Just butcher that man. Ship recovery. Yeah, we lost 3 of them. Yeah. Well, shoot. Well, that was fun. That was good. Well, get rid of some of this here and that. Get that back, if possible. Oh, really heavy, huh? And we're like, really heavy. Alright, we even got a whole level up from this, you know? Say, yeah, so we can increase the speed there by making this go elite. These 2 things, because why the hell not? And, sure, we'll go with that too, you know? Make it elite, one edit, you know? Yeah. That's cool. You get all the armor. All those things. And guess what? It's not gonna matter. Because we're gonna be calling it here. Like, we got our fleet. I'm pretty satisfied with how the run went. So, I'm pretty happy with calling it here as well, you know? I know it was a pretty good time, you know, with these phase ships and such. So, you know, it was a bit of a shorter stream. Arguably it was, but then again, I do need to take care of some other things, and we did get our goals. You know, we even got some bonus gladiator shenanigans thrown in there. You know, so that was pretty neat. Yeah. With that said, however, hope you guys did enjoy today's stream, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow with some Noida. So yeah, take care, everyone. And if you're new to the channel, do consider dropping a follow. Always helps me out a lot. And if nothing else, I'll be seeing you tomorrow, around the same time as today. So, bye-bye!